How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Good evening, football fans, and welcome to sectional championship football action here on Redeemer Radio. Tonight, we're coming to you live from the south side of Fort Wayne, where tonight again, Bishop Luers Knights will defend their keep against the Bellmont Braves and vie for a sectional crown. Hi, everybody. Sean McBride here, and joining me tonight up in the booth is my broadcast partner, Mark Watts. On the sidelines, the one and only godfather of football, Coach Dave X. And before we check in with the godfather, Mark Watts, the Knights come into the contest with an 8-3 record, and Bellmont is resting at 9-2. The cream has risen to the top, and we anticipate a tremendous game tonight. What do you say, partner?
Oh, Sean, what a night. Sectional championship. Bishop Luers and Bellmont's only met twice, and the last time was in 1992.
Wow.
So long run. A little bit about Bellmont. Larry Getz is his 10th year as head coach. He's 5th year at Bellmont. And something that we'll see tonight that we have not seen in a long time, they run the true triple option, Sean.
Yeah.
This used to be an offense 25 years ago that everybody ran because of the passing game, and defenses really started to defend it well. We don't see it anymore, but they run the true triple option, and during the night we'll talk about it. They also run a peculiar defense, 3-3, with a monster. And they move around a lot, little bit like Northside, but it's really an unusual defense. Offensively, they really get off the ball.
Yeah.
The backs run hard. They've got two strong backs. Quarterback obviously has to run. And they don't like to throw much, Sean. They only throw 6 to 8 times a game. Again, well coached, and we'll see what happens tonight, but this is a well-coached, senior-laden team.
We're going to check in with the sidelines with the singing of tonight's national anthem here by Julia Andorfer.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Friday Night Live at its best, ladies and gentlemen. Julia Andorfer, sophomore from Bishop Luers High School, kicking things off here at Bishop Luers Field. We are jacked up and ready to go. We're going to send it back down to the sidelines real quick and check in with the Godfather, who has an update on the field conditions tonight. Godfather, what do you have for us?
Oh, thanks, Sean. I'll tell you what, the field looks beautiful because the dads at Luers do such a great job, but Mother Nature did a job on us, too, with that rain last night, and there are some slick spots. We'll see how that affects the running game. As far as the weather, got a slight breeze. It affected Mark's golf game today, but it won't affect the Knights or the
Braves.
The Braves. Thank you so much. Hey, I'll tell you what. The Knights are getting ready to go, as are the Braves. Looking forward to a great night out here.
Absolutely right. Mark Watts, real fast. Let's check in with keys to victory before we have kickoff here. What do you have for us?
Keys to victory, Bellmont offense. They need to establish the run so they can run their play-action pass. They're going to have to decide. They're probably going to have to pass a little bit tonight to win, I feel. Defensively, how will they handle Luers' speed and stop or limit the big plays? Luers, offensively, they need to score, Sean, when they have the ball. This offense of Bellmont is methodical. They like to run, triple option. So Luers, they can't afford to dilly-dally scoring. They're going to have to get something on the board quickly. And defensively, they're going to have to just play good, solid defense, know what you have to do on this option because they haven't seen the triple option, and it's hard to show that at full speed in practice. So let's see how quickly they adjust to this speed of this triple option they haven't seen in years.
The captains are at the midfield stripe right there. It looks like the ceremonial coin toss is over, and both teams are now retreating to the sidelines, preparing for kickoff action here at Bishop Luers High School. This is sectional championship action right here on Redeemer Radio, and if you can hear this game, it's thanks to our communication sponsor, Dr. Todd and Mary Briscoe and Briscoe Family Dentistry. Their generous financial support helps make this Redeemer Radio sports broadcast possible. If you need emergency dental care, call Dr. Briscoe at 260-486-9950.
Sean, I'm really going to be interested tonight. I've always felt in the playoffs, to continue through the playoffs and have success, you have to throw a little bit. And I think Bellmont's going to have to throw more than 6 or 8 times tonight to effectively beat Bishop Luers. So Larry Getz doesn't like to throw.
No.
And I'm going to be interested to see if Larry's going to come out of his comfort zone. He's seen film. Luers has had some problems defending the pass. And is he just going to stick with his run, or is he going to maybe do some play-action pass and open it up tonight? It should be interesting.
Bishop Luers will kick off left to right on your radio dial. The ball is at the 40-yard line. The quarterback, Jack Johnston, number 15, is in to kick this one away. We've got 2 men back deep for Bellmont, and we are getting ready and set for a sectional playoff victory for either of these teams right here. The ball is in the air, high end over end kick, flowing to the left side, taking it about the 15, at the 20-25, looking for some room, dives over a scrum and taken down north of the 30-yard line. And that is where the Bellmont Braves will take over. The return man that time for Bellmont, number 21, John Becker. We're going to talk about him a lot tonight. And it looks like the defense is coming out for Bishop Luers here, Mark.
Justin Gaston with that tackle, a freshman on the special teams tonight. So the freshman gets to action really quickly.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Well, the Bellmont Braves are led by number 10, Grant Gutierrez, the quarterback. And again, he runs a triple option here, so this is going to be very interesting here from the press box to follow this ball as they are slippery in the backfield. He's going to line up under center with split backs. He's got 2 wideouts to the right side. They try the triple option. The dive back has it. He is gone. The 50, the 40, the 30. He's at the 20. He's at the 10, and he is caught from behind. Does he get in? No, he is at, yes, he does get a touchdown on the first play from scrimmage. Caleb Hankinson, number 5, gashes the Bishop Luers defense on that triple option left.
68 yards, that's his 23rd touchdown of the year. And we talked about it pregame, this triple option. You haven't seen it, and you're not used to the speed of this thing. And right there, someone has to take the dive back. That's basic football, and no one did, and he's off to the races.
Boy, oh boy, he's got some wheels. He was running faster than I could talk. And again, number 5, Caleb Hankinson, the junior, 6 foot, 195 pounds, streaks down the left side and puts 6 points on the board. Jose Garcia, number 13, is in to kick the PAT, awaiting the snap right now. Here it is. The snap is down. The hold, the kick, it's all good. So very early on, Bellmont comes out and makes a statement from the first play from scrimmage and scorches the Luers defense for 7 points. Godfather, you're down on the sidelines. What do you have for us?
Well, there was a roadway there for the Bellmont players. I mean, what a great hole they made. But that, you said it earlier, Mark, that they do an excellent job of running that option. They hit that hole, and that's an assignment thing. The linebacker should be filling that up, and the end should be taking the quarterback, and then the corner should be taking the pitchman. That time he was running free.
And one thing, Godfather, Jordan Banks, we didn't get to it because it was the first play, is starting on defense for Savion Golden. Savion Golden is out for the season with a broken ankle, and they went right at Banks the first time.
Yeah.
So it's
Exactly right.
interesting.
All right, so Bellmont comes out very early, and 7-0 is your score from the first play from scrimmage, and they are preparing to kick this one away to the Bishop Luers Knights. 3 men back deep here now for the Knights, including number 1, Austin Mack. And it looks like Deshaun Bustle is back there as well.
Will they kick to him?
That's the question, right?
We said that 2 weeks ago, and I said no, and they did. Mack ran it back. I hope this isn't one of these 82-52 games tonight, but here we go. We're good or bad luck.
Run out of
Depends
breath.
if you're an offensive and defensive person tonight lately.
The ball is at the 40-yard line. Bellmont kicking right to left on your radio dial. Jose Garcia, number 13, off the left hash mark. It's a very high short kick this time, taken by an upback, and Bishop Luers will cover near their 40-yard line. So they will have excellent field position to start out for the Knights. Noah Miser will be credited with covering that ball. And now here comes Jack Johnston and company on offense for the Bishop Luers Knights. Already down 7-0 in early action here in this sectional championship game.
But when you have Mack back there, that's what happens. Either you kicks to him and they could go all the way, or you give Luers the ball to 41.
All right, they line up in the shotgun formation with split backs, wide out left and right. Johnston has it. He gives to the tailback. That's Tyrion Hambright. End around left side, trying to stretch things out. Good pursuit by Bellmont, and he's going to fall forward for a gain of 2, maybe 3 yards, close to the 44-yard line.
We said earlier, Bellmont has a 3-3 defense. 3-3, and then they've got like a monster man, so there's only 3 down linemen, but it's not a true 5-4. They do not have ends up there. So different look that Luers has not seen again this year.
Yeah, nobody in the SAC runs that defense for sure. Okay, here they are again, lined up in that shotgun formation with split backs. 2nd and 7, quick give through the middle. That is Austin Mack looking for some room, taking a tackler with him, getting pushed out of bounds on the far side of the field. Not much of a gain there, maybe 1 out to the 45. Let's see where they mark it.
Carter Fleet and Drew Butler, the 2 seniors on that defensive squad, 2 of the 7, but the stop there on Mack.
So they do mark it at the 45-yard line. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 6 now for the Knights. Near the midfield stripe at their own 45. They break huddle and come to the line. Johnson looks like he's going to be in the shotgun with a single setback now. More of a pistol look here. 2 wideouts to the right, 1 wide left. Bellmont showing some heat on the outside left. Here's a snap. They bring the blitz. He's got room. He throws down the middle. It is up, and it looks like it is no good. An incomplete pass for Bishop Luers, and they are going to go 3 and out.
Well, if you're Bellmont Braves and you wanted to throw up the first 5 minutes, I'm telling you, this is exactly what they wanted.
Yeah.
First play, run it for 68 yards and stop Luers 3 and out.
So Johnston will be in to punt this one away. 2 men back deep for the Braves. And now we've got a flag coming out. And let's see what we have here. There might be too many men on the field for Bellmont. What do you have down there, Godfather?
I just wanted to give you an observation. As the Knights are lining up for this punt, the camera people from all the stations are sprinting down because there's a fire in these Braves' belly, and they think they're going to be coming for a block.
There you go. All right, so they pick up the flag. There was a miscount by an official. He thought they might have 12 men on the field. That was incorrect. Here is the punt. And it is a good one, wobbler, and it's taken near the 20-yard line, trying to find, nice shoestring tackle on the far side of the field. And it looks like, I'm trying to get a read on that number
Justin
34.
Gaston.
Gaston again.
Boy.
Speed paying off for the freshman, and they're making his way on special teams for the Knights.
Impressive for that freshman. There are 2 solo tackles on special teams.
Limits that gain to very small, and again, Bellmont comes out on offense, 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line.
First down Braves, their 25-yard line.
They blow the whistle and come up to the line now on 1st and 10. Again, Braves ahead 7-0 early here in the first quarter. Quarterback under center. He's got an I formation, 2 wideouts to the left side. Here is the snap. They try the middle of the line, and there is a large scrum, and he's not going to have much as he's pushed back after hitting that defensive line. Well, 1, maybe 2 yards on the carry that time.
And Noah Meeser and Damian Williams on the stop there on the Luers defensive left side. And they just ran the dive.
Yep.
And then what they'll do again, the triple option, they'll run the dive. Then the quarterback will keep it. And then the quarterback will go out toward the end. If the end takes him, he will pitch it to the tailback. So that's the triple option, the fullback, the quarterback, and the tailback.
From the, second down and 8 now. Again, they try that interior give. And a little more success this time, out past the 30-yard line, but not much more than that. That's going to bring up a third and about 4 for the Bellmont Braves now.
One of the keys, Sean, to defending the triple option is limit the first down play. If you can limit like 2 yards and then 2 yards, it really puts a lot of pressure on third and long. But right now, it's just 3rd and 3.
3rd and a long 3 here as Jordan Banks checks in and Nick Harrell checking in. Jordan Banks checking out for the Bishop Luers Knights. Quarterback calling an audible right now with split backs, 2 wideouts to the left. They flow. Oh, we've got the flags coming out here. And I think this is going to be a dead ball penalty as they stop the clock. We'll get it figured out. They didn't get much of a gain at all that time. We've got 9:13 to go here in the first quarter. 7-0 is your score. Bellmont on top of Bishop Luers. And it looks like they're going to mark off this penalty against the Braves. Okay, and let's see what we've got. We've got an illegal shift coming up against Bellmont.
Well, Sean, because they ran the play, Luers declined the penalty, so it's 4th down.
Wow, okay, there you have it. Yeah.
Because that shift happened right as the ball was snapped, so they didn't blow it dead.
Yep.
So a break for Bishop Luers.
An early update from Zollner right here. Leo up 6-0 over the Bishop Winger Saints here. That is a Fred Tone score update for you. Here is the punt from the Braves, and it is going to trickle out of bounds. And again, Bishop Luers no chance for a return that time. And but we'll have excellent field position again. And let's see where they mark it out. I think it's going to be close to the midfield stripe, actually. Wow. That's a great spot for the Bishop Luers Knights.
So Luers picks up 10 yards on that exchange right now. So they've got 50 yards to go, 5 first downs. And that was a huge stop for Bishop Luers.
Yes, absolutely right.
Boy, they showed up there, stopped the dive, and here we go. Luers has a chance. They need to do something on this drive.
Johnson's in the shotgun with a single setback. Here's the counter through the middle, and he hits that wall and falls forward. I believe that was Jalen Charlton, number 29, with a gain of 2, taking it into Bellmont territory for the first time tonight. They mark it at the 48-yard line.
I talked to Coach Lindsay this week, and he said this will be probably one of the top 3 to 4 defenses they have seen. He thought they were excellent tacklers, and what he's going to try to do is get our athletes out in space and run some counters. He thinks they're so aggressive that it might work, so we should see that counter tray here at some time.
All right, so a tighter formation. Twins left and right. Now a man in motion across the line of scrimmage. Jet sweep. Austin Mack has it, looking for a seam. He finds a seam, gets north, and then finally gets hit in the linebacker core. I don't think that's Mack, actually. Number 6, Deshaun Bussell, on the carry that time. Gets a nice gainer inside the 45, down to about the 42-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd and short for the Knights.
Belmont flowed really well. Their linebackers, boy, they were coming. Let's name them yet. Fleet, Amaker, and Hankerson. Of course, Hankerson's their running back.
Right.
6 foot 195, and they flowed very well on that end sweep.
Mark, we were counting before the game the 5 two-way starters, right?
Yes.
Yeah, for Belmont. On 3rd and short for Bishop Luers. Here's the snap. They flow to the right side, give to the tailback. Power run this time, and they will have enough for a first down. As Jalen Charlton follows his block right side. And they're going to move the chains inside the 40-yard line down to about the 38.
Charlton, he's got 12 TDs this year. He's ran for just under 1,000 yards, and both he and Hambright have really looked good last couple weeks running the football.
That they have. So a fresh set of downs for the Knights here in Bellmont territory at the 38-yard line. Johnson in the shotgun. Offset I formation, wide out left and right. Here's a snap. Give to the tailback, looking for some room, and finding it is Hambright. And he gets inside the 35 down to the 34. We'll call that a gain of about 5 there, bringing up a 2nd and 5. Well, gain of 4 maybe. 5.5. You call it, Mark. I can't call it.
Second
and 6. All right.
Boy, have they thrown a pass yet, Sean? I don't think so.
Yeah, well, they threw one. And it was an incompletion causing the punt. Yeah.
And Mack has not touched the ball yet, I don't think.
Here it is, the Wildcat formation as Austin Mack lines up as the quarterback. 2 wideouts to the right, wideout left. Give the tailback through the middle. He's got some room, puts his head down. That's Dippold on the carry, number 23, inside the 30. He's going to be very close to another Bishop Luers first down.
We have seen that all year. I think Coach Lindsay does a great job with this. He uses Austin Mack also as a decoy.
Yes.
And that time, Mack's in the shotgun. He hands it off, and he's acting like he's going to go on a sweep. And when he goes that way, people have to go with him. So that was a well-designed play.
Brings up a 3rd and short 1 for the Bishop Luers Knights here. Ball resting at the 29-yard line. Johnston, the quarterback, with an offset eye. They throw to the right side, give to the tailback. Oh, he is stuck at the line of scrimmage and driven back. Forward progress may be enough. Charlton was running pretty tall that time, Mark. I didn't see him get his shoulders
No, he didn't. Hankerson got lower than he did and just stood him up and put him on his back.
Yeah, let's see where they mark it. They're going to actually call a timeout here and do a measurement. So while we have a timeout on the field, we'll go ahead and talk a little bit here and let you know that Redeemer Radio has one travel sponsor, and that's H&L Electric. Specializing in the commercial electrical needs for the business community, H&L Electric can handle the smallest to the largest of projects for your business. Call Pete Henry at 260-357-0123. That's H&L Electric at 260-357-0123. Well, again, folks, in case you just joined us, 7-0 is your score. Bellmont on top of Bishop Luers. But on that Charlton run right there, they have just inked another first down for the Knights. And they have a 1st and 10 coming up now as the ball is resting at the 28-yard line of Bellmont.
Sure, I like what Bishop Luers has done here. They're down 7-0. No panic.
Yep.
They've run the ball here, just no big plays. They're just trying to establish the ground game right now to set up their play-action pass. So I like this. You can tell they've been here before.
Single setback. Johnson from the shotgun. Twins to the left. One slot right is Austin Mack. Mack in motion now across the line. They fake it to him. Here's the counter through the middle. Following his blocker is Charlton to the right side. Great pursuit that time by number 9 for Bellmont, limiting that game.
Carter Fleet, 6'3", 210-pound senior, stayed at home. And that's the key to that whole thing. Thank you, Carter Fleet.
Still a nice gain by Bishop Luers that time.
Sorry, Mrs. Freet, I will not. I'm sorry. I am really sorry.
That's all right. But we'll call that a gain of 4, bringing up a 2nd and 6. Ball now resting just inside the 25-yard line of Bellmont. Again, 7-0 is your score. Clock ticking away here in the first quarter. 4 minutes and 35 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Austin Mack now, Wildcat formation with a single setback. Quick snap, ball's on the ground. And boy, that was some miscommunication right there as Dippold has to cover it. And that's going to be a loss on the play.
Just can't afford to do that in these type of games. Center just snapped it too early, and it was at Mack's ankles, hit off his ankle right to Dippold. A little break for Bishop Luers that time. So now they're looking at 3rd and 12.
Ball resting at the 30-yard line. So they need to keep the drive alive here. Let's see what Johnston and company can do. Maybe even looking at 4-down territory at this point.
Oh, I think so, Sean. Sure.
Yeah. Normally you don't see that in the first quarter, but it's all or nothing now. Sectional playoff action right here. Single setback from the shotgun. Here comes the blitz. He's looking to throw. Looks over the middle. It is caught. Austin Mack has it. They're trying to separate it, and they cannot. Now, he will not have enough for a first down, but he did get some yardage back to about the 24-yard line, maybe 23.
Good throw. Freet on the tackle there. Mack caught it, and he was hit by both linebackers. Really, Hankerson was there too. So, first really big play of the game.
Yep.
4th and 6. We said earlier, keys to the game. Bishop Luers needs to score when they have possessions. They can't dilly-dally around. And here's one right here. They've got to get this one.
All right, 4th and 5.5, and here is the snap. He's looking to throw, looks over the middle, checks off, looking right, rolling right, throwing, and incomplete that time. The intended receiver was not able to get his hands on it. That was Nick Carroll in the flats to the right side, and the offense turns the ball back over to the Bellmont Braves.
That was just good coverage right
Yes.
there. He had time. He had plenty of time, just no one open. And thought he might have been able to run it, but he wanted to stay in there, and good coverage by the Braves.
So a 1st and 10 for the Bellmont Braves as they take over at their own 23-yard line. 7-0 is your score. So Bishop Luers started that drive on the 50-yard line and didn't make much out of it. And let's see if the defense holds here. 1st and 10, split backs, quarterback under center. Again, they try that triple option, dive back has it. This time he is taken down by a linebacker. That is, check that, Austin Mack, near the 31-yard line.
Sean, Luers has changed their defense. On the very first play, they had basically their strong safety and their free safety were out wide to take the pitch man.
Yeah.
Now they've got a true safety in the middle. If they'd had that safety in the middle, that would not have happened. So they made the adjustment here, put Mack in the middle.
We'll call that a 2nd and 2.5 coming up here. And they flow to the right side, and right through the middle, he gashes the defense again for a nice gainer as number 2 for the Bellmont Braves finds some room, moves the chains. That's Jordan Amaker who gets a first down for the Braves.
5'10", 175-pound senior, has over 800 yards for the year, 8 touchdowns. So all 3 of these backs are really talented. The quarterback, Gutierrez, and Amaker and Hankinson.
They place the ball at the 47-yard line. Update from Zollner, 7-6 now. Saints on top of Leo off of a Amon Clark 11-yard run. 1st and 10 for the Bellmont Braves near midfield. They try the triple option. The give to the dive back. He bounces it outside, finds some room, and it's really doing a fine job out there. That's Amaker again, number 2. And I think he's got enough for a first down.
Amaker's their speed back. He's their speedster. Hankinson also has good speed, but he's at 6 foot 195. He kind of pounds it in there, but boy, Amaker's hit that. They hit the hole hard, and that's what this triple option does.
That's right. It will be enough for a first down as the ball is now resting at the 43-yard line of Bishop Luers. Back under center. Here's a snap. Quarterback decides to keep it this time, trying his way around the left side, and he'll push forward close to the 40-yard line and not much more there. Still some positive yards for the Braves.
This goes, Sean, defensively. Bishop Luers will start getting used to the speed of this thing.
Yeah.
I talked to Coach Lou, and he was worried. He said, I don't know how long it's going to take us to adjust. He says, I hope it's not more than a quarter.
2nd and 7 coming up for Bellmont. Again, split backs. Wide out to the far side of the field on the right. Quarterback under center. Again, they give to the dive back right through the middle. Big push that time. Your offensive line right now, Mark, is really controlling the line of scrimmage.
Oh, they are. And we're looking at Bilm, Horn, Melcher, Bergman, and Silva. There are average 6'1", 229, and as Coach Lindsay told me, they come off the ball really hard.
Yeah, they surely do. That is evident so far here in the first quarter. We've got 3rd and inches now, and now we've got an official timeout on the field. And it looks like a Luers player might have to come off for an equipment issue or something such. He's being escorted off the field by an official. I think his visor actually might have become disjointed. But small timeout on the play as we find a...
What's that, Herman Black, isn't it?
I think 33? So, yeah, 33, yeah.
Luers down. Bellmont's up 7-0 here with 58 seconds to go in the first quarter.
So on 3rd and inches, we got the equipment issue squared away, and now the Bellmont Braves break huddle. They'll have split backs, quarterback under center. Ball resting now right through the middle. Quarterback just decides to keep it, push forward, more than enough for a first down, as he's going to be taken down at about the 31-yard line.
It's the first time Bellmont went. Normally they do the Dallas shift where they come up and go down. That time they went on one, kind of caught Luers napping, and they didn't go down a stance. They just went on first sound and easily got the first down.
Ball resting at the 30-yard line. Again, they come up to the line of scrimmage with split backs, quarterback under center. Here's a snap. Go to the right side this time. Here's a give through the middle, breaking it to the outside. Gaining nearly 10 is a running back for the Braves. Amaker on the carry again that time. Really impressed with how well he hits that hole, and it's almost like he takes a hop step to the right to get out to the flats there, Mark.
Well, I think they're running a different type of option, Sean. It's called the outside veer, not the inside veer, and they're doubling down the tackle, and the end needs to come down, and he's not. So let's see if Luers can adjust to that.
End of the first quarter here, 7-0 is your score. Belmont on top of Bishop Luers. Stick around, folks. We're back in 1 minute. You're listening to IHSAA Sectional Championship Football here on Redeemer Radio 106.3 FM.
Programming on Redeemer Radio is underwritten in part by Bob Busher Homes. Floor plan customization is what they specialize in. Find floor plans, building sites, and read Bob's story on the web at bobbusherhomes.com. Bob Busher Homes is locally owned with offices in Fort Wayne and Angola. For more information about new home building or remodeling, Bob Busher Homes can be reached at 260-490-3355.
A clean office space. Okay, that's an easy choice, and choosing the right company to clean your business is easy too. Sioka's Professional Cleaning is the choice of a lot of Fort Wayne companies because of the 100% satisfaction guarantee. Sioka's does it with built-in check systems to make sure your business is cleaned beyond your expectations every time. First impressions are critical, so make sure yours is always the best with professional cleaning from Sioka's. The best people, the best service. 483-2112 or online at siokas.com.
We are back to live action here as the Belmont Braves start the second quarter facing a 2nd and inches in Bishop Luers territory. They'll come up to the line of scrimmage and they flow to the left side, give again to that dive back through the middle, and he's got more than enough room and plenty of yards for a first down. Inside the red zone now, looking at about the 18-yard line.
Again, Sean, that's that outside veer, it's called, where the tailback, instead of going straight over the guard, he veers on the outside leg of the tackle, and the end's got to come down, and in the end thinks he's got the quarterback, but he really doesn't. He's got to take the dive back. And let's see if Luers can adjust to this.
1st and 10 for Belmont. Again, split backs right out to the left. Quarterback under center is Gutierrez. They go to the right side this time, and it gives to Amaker, number 2 that time. He gets caught up in the linebacker core, but falls forward to about the 15, maybe the 14-yard line.
This is just what Larry Guest likes to play. He doesn't like to throw the football, and you know what he's going to do, but we know we're well coached. He's got some good kids here, senior laden, and boy, they are coming right now at Bishop Luers.
Yeah, and so far he doesn't have to throw it all. That was a gain of 4, bringing up a 2nd and 6 for the Braves. They shift to the left side. Quarterback decides to keep it. That is a no-gainer right there. And they finally stuff the end around on the left side.
Luers finally made the adjustment to it. Elijah Jett that time, he stayed at home. He didn't get driven down, and they stopped that outside veer. So maybe they're going to start getting used to that play, and the speed of this thing.
He falls forward for a gain of maybe 1. We'll call it 3rd and 5 now for Belmont.
2-down territory, we know that.
Indeed. Here's a snap. They go to the left side. Quarterback still has it, looking for a seam. He's got a seam. Gets in again to the linebacker core and knocked down inside the 10 to about the 9-yard line. It's going to be close to a first down, but it looks like he's going to be just shy, Mark, bringing up a 4th and 1.
And they've got a great kicker. I mean, this kid's got a big leg, so I'm anxious to see. They are going to go for it.
On 4th and 1, the Luers faithful along the feet, cheering on the defense. Here come the Braves inside the red zone on a 4th and 1 at the 9-yard line. Quarterback under center. Set now, a man in motion across the line of scrimmage. They go to the left side, quick give, and he's blasting through, and he's got a first down inside the 5 to about the 3-yard line.
They're just hitting the hole so quickly. Luers is not used to this speed of this option.
That they are not. 1st and goal now for the Braves here in the second quarter. The score 7-0. Braves on top, and now threatening in a very big way. From inside the 5-yard line. Under center is Gutierrez, man in motion, now going back left. Here's a give to the tailback. He's hit in the backfield and hit for a loss that time. So Bishop Luers brings some heat, and it pays off as Amaker was not able to find his footing. And that's going to be a tackle for loss. Back to the 4-yard line.
Larry Getz will say, okay, I'm going to run the dive back until you stop it.
Yeah.
And until you stop it, I'm going to keep giving it to him. Then you stop the dive. Then he's going to bring with the quarterback, and he hasn't even pitched it yet.
That's
so
right.
You know that's coming.
You bet. Same formation, split backs, right out to the left. Now he's coming across the line, going back left again. They go to the right side this time. Quick give through the middle, the first man through. That's Amaker again, and he will get back to the 2-yard line.
Connor Neely with the stop, just stayed right in there and held his ground. Good play by Neely.
So they are grinding it out here. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal for the Braves from the 2-yard line. They break huddle and come to the line. Split backs, a little tighter formation. Now quarterback keeper right through the middle, and it looks like he is in for a touchdown.
They caught Luers again with that quick snap.
Yep.
And they didn't go down, and just on first down, and Luers was not ready for it, and he just waltzed in the end zone.
That's exactly right. You couldn't have called it any better, Mark. So 6 more points on the board for the Bellmont Braves. And now Bishop Luers is facing a 2-score deficit right here. Could be 14 after this Jose Garcia kick. We are awaiting the PAT right now. On the hold is not on my roster, number 11.
It's 10.
Oh, 10, Gutierrez. Excuse me. Yeah, thank you. So the kick is up and good. So another point on the board by Jose Garcia. 14-0 is your score. This is second quarter action as the Bellmont Braves come into Bishop Luers territory and are on top with 8:21 to go here in the second quarter. We're back in 30 seconds, folks. You're listening to IHSAA Sectional Championship Playoff Football right here on Redeemer Radio 106.3 FM.
Spherion Staffing, locally owned by the Pentenberg family, excels in finding the best candidates for industrial, clerical, customer service, non-clinical healthcare, IT, and professional direct hire placements. Spherion clients are accustomed to getting the right employees at the right time, every time. Spherion Staffing supports the proud excellence of the Dwenger Saints and the Luers Knights, both on the field and in the classroom. Whether you are seeking your next career move or searching for great employees, call us at 260-496-9900 or visit us on the web at spherion.com/FTWayne.
We are back to live action. Mark Watts, the Bellmont Braves are on top of the Bishop Luers Knights 14-0 so far. What are the numbers behind that score?
19 carries, 150 yards, 2 touchdowns. They average 31 points per game, and I'm telling you, they are on a roll right now. They're aggressive. They come out and just hit Bishop Luers in the mouth. So let's see if Bishop Luers can come back and try to counter that right now.
Here is Garcia with the kickoff. From the 40, it's a high end over end kick, but very short, taken by an up back, and he was down, and it looks like they wanted a flag for a late hit, but did not get one there. But again, Bishop Luers will start out with good field position here at about the 32, 33-yard line.
Parker Burkholter, the 6'1", 180-pound senior, went flying in there.
Yeah, sure did. So they're going to operate off of the right hash mark here. As Jack Johnston comes out, the offense is on the field. Bishop Luers now in the second quarter really needs to make a response here against this high-powered Bellmont offense. Johnston will be in the shotgun with an offset eye, 2 wide outs to the left side. Here's a snap. They flow to the left. Here's a give to Austin Mack looking for some room. He won't find much, but he does get some positive yards past the 30 out to about the 33.
Amaker and Freet again. These linebackers are so active. They're flowing very well, and Bishop Luers linemen can't get to them.
Right, yeah. We'll call that a gain of just 1 for Bishop Luers, bringing up a 2nd and 9.
It's the second carry all night for Austin Mack. They've got to get him going here.
Yeah. They break huddle and come to the line on 2nd down. Offset I formation. Twins to the right side, 1 wide left. Here's a snap. Here's a give to the tailback. Mack again looking for some end around left side. He gets it. He finds some room, gets the first down and more. Close to the midfield stripe is Austin Mack as they try the end around on the left side, and it pays off.
It was counter. That end around you said, Coach or Godfather, what do you have?
Well, I just see a lot of Momo on the Bellmont Braves side. I think the Knights need to respond here, otherwise that bear grows.
1st and 10 for the Knights near the midfield stripe. Play action, rolling to the right. Johnson looks, fires into the flats. He's got his man. He turns upfield. He's going to have a gain of 4, possibly 5, across the 50. And Dippold was his intended receiver that time. Looks to be a gain of 5. Brings up a 2nd and 5.
I like that. There we go. Luers has the running game going a little bit. Fakes the run, held those linebackers, and threw it to Dippold out in the flat.
So second down now, single setback with Johnston in the backfield, Twins left. Here's a snap, he's looking left, has protection, goes deep, throws it downfield. Austin Mack goes up for it and no good. He was double covered out there, take a hard hit, but he comes up and runs back to the line.
Bellmont's in the 5 under 2 deep, cover 2, and Mack tried to split the safeties right straight down the field, and they looked off a little bit, didn't it, Sean?
Yeah,
It wasn't crisp.
Yep. Well, that burns it down and brings up a 3rd and 5 for the Knights. Again, the ball resting at the 47-yard line of the Braves. 14-0 is your score. Bellmont on top of Bishop Luers. Luers breaks huddle, comes to the line, single setback with Johnston. 2 wideouts to the left, 1 wide right. Here's a snap, they flow to the left, he's looking to throw, pressure coming, he breaks contain. Johnson's going to have to tuck it and run, gets to the sideline near the 40. It looks like he will have enough for a first down as Jack Johnston, number 15, scampers and gets out of trouble.
He had that chance in the first quarter down here about the 30-yard line on 4th down. I'll bet you Coach Lindsay pulled him aside and said, hey, it's there.
And it looks like there's going to be a holding penalty against the Braves. Didn't see that flag come out, but it looks like the initial call from the White Hat says it is against Bellmont.
That's just good coaching by Coach Lindsay because that time Johnson looked, and then he tucked. He tucked it.
Yeah.
He didn't try to force anything, and it was just a smart move by Johnson.
So the official is talking to the captain for the Bishop Luers Knights. And it looks like they are going to go ahead and take that penalty. Godfather, what do you have for us?
Well, I'm just so used to seeing the Knights do what they want to do on offense, but I'm keeping in mind we haven't seen any of those big plays that they run. So, like Mark said, they're not panicking, they're just running the ball. But I will say these Bellmont Braves are playing until they hear a whistle. They're very aggressive. I really love to watch it. That's my problem. I love the Braves tonight so far.
There you go. All right, so after the penalty is assessed, the ball moves deeper into Braves territory. It's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Knights at the 32-yard line. Again, 14-0 is your score. Second quarter action, 6:40 remaining before our halftime show.
And this is the thing we talked earlier about Bishop Luers. You need to score when you have the ball because when you run the ball and you don't throw it, that clock keeps running.
Yeah.
I mean, Bellmont's had 19 plays, 19 runs, and all of a sudden here we're halfway through the second quarter. So Bishop Luers needs to do something offensively here because he's just going to run out of possessions.
Folks, you can help support your Catholic parish or school and help yourself in the process by using Notre Dame Federal Credit Union's Elevate program. Call Elevate at 844-230-6611 or visit them online at mdelevate.com to learn more. Alrighty, so we have an officials meeting at the middle of the field. And see what we have here. The call is finally made. It is a holding penalty against the Braves. And they've already adjusted the ball. And again, it's resting at the 32-yard line. A fresh set of downs for the Knights. They come out of the huddle. The whistle blows, and we're back to live action with an offset eye. Johnston in the shotgun. Wide out left and right. Here's a snap. Get to the tailback. Mack has it. Looking for some room. He won't find much. Gets it to about the 30. So maybe a gain of 2 that time for Bishop Luers.
Tackled by 67, Jerron Gerwig. Good play.
So a gain of 2 that time by Austin Mack. Ball resting at the 30 as Johnson comes in from the sidelines. Again, Luers wearing all black with the red trim. The Braves wearing their whites tonight. New formation this time. Twins out to the right side with a single setback. Now a man in motion coming across the line of scrimmage to the left side. Now here's a snap. Now we've got a flag on the play. And Deshaun Bustle has the catch. Screen left. He's spinning in. And he's got some deep penetration down to about the 4-yard line. And a ball comes out. And it looks like the Braves have recovered. Near the end of the play, Deshaun Bustle coughs up the ball. And the Braves say it is theirs, and so do the officials. But hold everything. We've got flags on the field.
I think Bustle moved forward. He came in motion, Sean. I think he turned up.
Yes.
That right when he turned up, the official threw his flag. So
we've got an illegal shift against Bishop Luers. It is waved off and the fumble will hold. So again, a costly mistake and a fumble gives the ball back to the Bellmont Braves. Now, if there is a silver lining, they have a 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
So with this offense, the way they've been running the ball,
doesn't mean much.
They might take the whole quarter just to go the 90-some yards.
So the Braves capitalize on a fumble, and they've got the ball back here in second quarter action. Again, your score 14-0 with 5:40 remaining. Bellmont again on offense. They are led by Grant Gutierrez. Here is the snap. They flow to the left side. First man through, and he's got some room. Out to the flats is number 5, Caleb Hankinson.
That's that outside veer again, Sean, where they're it goes right outside the tackle's shoulder, and Luers has not adjusted to it yet.
They have not, as a gain of 9 gives Bellmont a little more breathing room here. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 1. The playbook is wide open here.
I'll bet it's a run, though.
I think you're right. Under center is
that run
Gutierrez.
playbook's open.
That's right. And here's the option to the right side. And he is drilled at the line of scrimmage and driven back. Forward progress might be enough for a first down, and it is. So not much on the carry, but it is enough. Ball now resting just north of the 15-yard line. And a fresh set of downs for the Bellmont Braves.
Contrez Jordan there, number 10 or 11. The sophomore made the stop there for Bishop Luers.
On 1st and 10, they break huddle, split backs, quarterback under center, wide out to the right, they flow to the left. Quarterback decides to keep it this time. It was a mistake as he is hit immediately. A flag comes out, and we'll decipher what's going on there in a moment. Well, folks, Eisman Property Management is a local company that offers owner services for residential properties from a single home to large complexes. If you're a property owner needing a full-time maintenance staff to care for your property, or if you need to find a rental home, Eisman Property Management is here to help. Give them a call at 456-RENT or find them on the web at 456rent.com.
Now, when you run the triple option, the one thing that you can't afford are penalties.
Yeah.
Especially 10-yarders on the hold. So you want to just get 4th down.
Yeah, I think that was actually a chop block, Mark.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Instead of a hold, yeah, you're right. Okay, so, but again, you were right, 10-yard penalty. I mean, that's a big one right there.
Right, so 1st and 20.
1st and 20 for the Braves. Just inside the 10-yard line now. Quarterback on the shotgun now as they spread things out with a single setback, trips to the right. Now he's back up under center. Here's a snap, give to the tailback through the middle. He's got a hole, driving tacklers with him. It looks like number 5 that time, which is Hankerson. He's a junior running back, 6 foot, 195 pounds. And Mark, it looks like he runs bigger than that.
Oh, and he's just hitting the hole so quickly. Linebackers can't flow over there.
Yeah.
The secondary for Luers is making all the tackles here.
We call that a gain of 12, now bringing up a 2nd 8 for the Braves. Quarterback in the shotgun, now he'll walk it up. Hankerson goes straight behind him now as a single setback now. Man in motion. Here comes the blitz, and the quarterback is hit behind, and the blitz got him. So he is taken down. That is a huge tackle for loss for Bishop Luers right there.
Is that Easley came in there? I think so. Nope, Noah Meeser. Okay, Noah Meeser on the blitz. That time Luers, and they're saying we have to do something here.
Yeah,
so I like that.
Right.
I like that move.
Yeah.
We just can't sit here and play our base defense. We're going to have to change something up because they're just getting to the edge too quickly.
All right, so we call that 3rd and a short 10 coming up after the tackle for loss. We got 2 wideouts to the right side, quarterback under center. They flow to the left, give to the dive back, and he finds some room again. That is Hankerson, and I think he's got enough for a first down.
The outside veer, they just run it outside shoulder of the tackle, and Luers has not adjusted to it. And boy, he just gets right there, and he's in the secondary right now.
So a first down for Bellmont as they retain possession here. Again, the clock now a factor here as 2 minutes and 45 seconds remain in the first half. Your score 14-0. Bellmont on top of Bishop Luers. On 1st and 10, quarterback on the shotgun. Now adjusts, come back up under center. Tailback offset to the left. Here's a snap. They flow to the left. Gives it again to the first man through. That's Hankerson. Won't find much there, but still a little positive game.
And Bishop Luers is starting to blitz now. They brought both linebackers, Dipple and Neely. Made a difference. So they're attacking before that back can get to the outside area there outside the tackle. So let's see. The next thing they're going to do now is pull up a bunch of quarterback.
All right, 2nd and 9. Split backs now. Quarterback will be under center. He looks over the defense. Wide out to the right. Here is a snap. They go to the left. And again, they give it to the dive back. He punches his way into the linebacker core. Gets to about the 35-yard line. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and 3 now for the Braves.
It's kind of a broken record here, but it's just dive, dive, dive.
Yep.
And Bishop Luers cannot consistently stop it.
Herman Black checking in for the Bishop Luers Knights. On 3rd and 3, the Braves. They're set. Here's the snap. They go to the right side this time. Again, give to the first man through. It's a mistake as he is surrounded at the line of scrimmage and pushed back. He will have a small gain, and now we've got a timeout on the field.
Right, there's only a minute 12 left. We said they received the ball down there about the 4-yard line with 6 minutes to go.
Yep.
And here we go. They just grind it. Minute 12. So Bishop Luers is going to have about a minute left with 2 timeouts to see if they can get on the board.
Bishop Luers calls a timeout. We're going to call a timeout. 14-0 is your score. Stick around, folks. We're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to high school football on Redeemer Radio 106.3 FM.
Hi, sports fans. Sean McBride here, inviting you to try the Barbershop experience. St. Joe Center Barbershop, located at the corner of St. Joe Center and Maple Crest, prides itself on professionalism, cleanliness, and a family-friendly atmosphere. In their 3rd generation of family ownership, they have a combined experience of over 125 years. Give them a call at 485-6981. It's my barbershop of choice. That's St. Joe Center Barbershop at 485-6981.
Back to live action here at Luers Field. No real updates from Zollner. 7-6 is still the score out there. We're going to check in with Joe Wharton during our halftime presentation, which should be coming up momentarily here. Again, 14-0 is your score here for the Bishop Luers versus Bellmont contest. 1 minute and 12 seconds remaining on 4th and 2. The offense is on the field for Bellmont. It looks like they're going to go for it here. And the hard count does not pull off the Bishop Luers Knights. And now Gutierrez looks to the sidelines, and it looks like they're going to have to burn a timeout. So it looks like they were just going to try and hard count the Bishop Luers Knights on defense. It does not work. And now the Braves need to talk about it here on 4th and 2 from their own 36-yard line. Let's check in with Nick Gray. He's got some updates.
Well, guys, I did hear from that magical thing called Twitter that BD did score a 30-yard field goal by Blake Conseco, so it's 10-6 over there. Northwood is beating Plymouth 14-0, so keep in mind the winner of that game will play the winner of the Leo BD game. Also, North Montgomery is playing West Lafayette, so that's important because the winner of that game will play the winner of this game, and they're tied at 7. So we'll keep an eye on those games throughout the evening, folks. Back up to you guys.
All righty. All right, on 4th and 2, it looks like the Bellmont Braves are going to punt the ball away now.
Good discipline by Bishop Luers. They just try to draw him offside.
Mason Shinneberry puts his leg into it, and Austin Mack has to run back for it. It takes a Bellmont hop, and he gets it about the 15, running across the field, looking for some room, and finally going down with no chance of a return is Austin Mack, and he is going to be stopped back at the 10-yard line.
I think that was Burkhalter again. Got down there and broke down, did a nice job keeping Austin Mack from going anywhere.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Well, and Mack, too, recognizing there's not a whole lot of time left.
Right.
Let's just go down and start the offensive machine and see what we can do here.
Good point, Sean. Exactly right.
Jack Johnston is their quarterback. He is going to come in from the sidelines. 90 yards to go here for the Bishop Luers Knights, and not a whole lot of time to do it.
This might be the time we'll see Luers break out the screen pass.
Yeah, you're right.
Haven't done it yet tonight.
All right, we've got twins left, twins right, and a single setback for Luers. Johnston is in the shotgun. Now man in motion going across the line of scrimmage. This quarterback keeper, he's got a blocker out there, and he goes to the left side. He will not get out of bounds. He gets out to about, now they do call it, no. Keep the clock running, yes. Near the 20-yard line.
50, 49, 48, clock's running.
Call that a gain of 9 as they reset the ball. Brings up a 2nd and 1. Here's the snap, give to the tailback around the end. Is Tyrod Hambright. He's got a blocker and gets out of bounds, which will stop the clock. And he's got enough for a first down near the 30-yard line.
Sean, I believe Coach Lindsay remembers the Snyder game. He was up and he was a little aggressive there right before the end of the half. Through the pass, got picked off.
Yeah.
Right now he's saying, hey, we're only down 2 scores. We get the ball when we come out. Let's don't do anything deep in our territory.
Right.
Now they're at the 27, so you might take a shot now, but he was not going to do it down there on his 10.
Well, 1st and 10 now for the Knights. Trips to the right, single setback. Here's a snap, Johnson screen to the right side and is nearly picked. Oh my heavens. Was that Baker, number 21 out there? Trying to get a read on that number. Number 20 that time for the Bellmont Braves, and that's Mason Shinneberry.
Boy, he read it. It was just the quick screen out there, throw it out to Mack, and he was right there and read it.
Yeah, put his arm right in there and knocked it away. Well, again, the incomplete pass stops the clock at 32.5 seconds remaining before the halftime break. Again, 14-0 is your score. It's been all Bellmont tonight here from Luers Field. And it looks like they're going to line up here on 2nd and 10. Austin Mack's going to be wide out to the right in a trips package. 1 wide left. Here is the snap, and it's going to be a draw play through the middle. He's got some success. That's Hambright getting into the linebacker core, trying to get out of bounds, but he will not. He's going to be dropped at about the 37-yard line. So they keep the clock running here, or did they call the timeout?
They're looking at it. I don't know why they stopped the clock. Oh, it's first down. That's
First
why.
down.
All right, so it was a first down.
Yeah. So Hambright on inches gets a first down.
25 seconds left.
Ball resting at the 37-yard line. Bishop Luers ready to play. Already up to the line of scrimmage. Same formation. Trips right, 1 wide left. Here's a snap. Johnson looks to throw, looking downfield, going deep right side. Airs it out and incomplete that time. We've got a flag on the play. And it looks like this is going to be holding against the defense. Deshaun Bustle was the lone out back here on the left side of the field, and he was doing a fly pattern, and he is fast. And looks like Bellmont's going to get pinched for that defensive hold.
Look what Bellmont's doing here. They're playing 3 deep in the secondary, and they're lined up at least 15 to 20 yards deep. So they're going to give Luers anything inside. They're just saying nothing gets deep behind us. So Bishop Luers is going to have to be creative here because they're not going to be able to throw it deep against this defense the way they're set up right now.
So they mark off the 10-yard penalty out to the 47-yard line, and then once again they're going to have to move the chains. It's going to bring up a 1st and 10 for the Knights in the waning seconds of the first half. Twins left, twins right, and a single setback. Johnson from the shotgun. Here is the snap. He's looking to throw. And now we've got a flag on the play. He rolls to the right and thrown, and it is caught by Dipple, number 23, in Bellmont territory near the 39-yard line. But this one might be coming back as we've got a flag in the middle of the field where the line of scrimmage was.
And what was going on, Bellmont's only rushing 3. So
Yeah.
it's 5-on-3 there, and they still couldn't keep Bellmont out.
And we've got no official call yet from the men in stripes, but we will shortly. And Bishop Luers is backing up.
It was a hold, Sean. I saw it. It was right in front of us here.
Okay.
On the rear sideline.
And they will march this one off. So another costly mistake. And this one actually happened in the backfield. So from the 41-yard line back to the 31-yard line. Oh boy.
If you're just joining us, first play from scrimmage, Hankinson just ran 68 yards, and then they scored again. Luers was down on the 4-yard line and fumbled.
First and forever for Bishop Luers now. Tights package. Here's a screen to Austin Mack. He's got the ball, looking for some blocking help. He'll get it out to about the 36-yard line and not much more there. But he will get the clock stopped with 7.1 seconds remaining. 14-0 is your score.
Sean, this game reminds me a little bit of the Dwanger-Snyder game. Snyder had not been stopped. They're scoring all these points. They have all these playmakers, and Dwanger came in and really stopped them. And this is what we're seeing with Bellmont. Luers has all these playmakers. They have all the speed, and Bellmont is just being blue collar, sticking it, and defending very, very well. Who'd ever think that Luers would be shut out here in the first half?
Again on second down, could very well be the last play of the game. Dippled in motion to the right. They try draw through the middle, and that is going to be hit initially is Jalen Charlton. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and not much more. And that'll do it for your first half, ladies and gentlemen. 14-0 is your score. The Bellmont Braves come in and silence the Bishop Luers Knights here for a sectional championship vie. And the first half is over, and our halftime presentation is coming up right after this 1-minute break. Stick around, folks. You're listening to sectional championship football action right here on Redeemer Radio 106.3 FM.
When you're looking for a bank to call home, it's hard to know where to turn. So many offer the same products, services, and rates. So why choose First Federal Bank? Well, at First Federal Bank, we're more than just a bank. We're your partner, friend, and neighbor. And just like you, we're proud to call this community home. By empowering our employees to make local decisions, we're investing in our community, one customer at a time. That's what makes us better together. First Federal Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Tri-State Warehousing is one of the most complete service-oriented companies in the warehousing field today. Located in Fort Wayne, Tri-State Warehousing is a 50,000 square foot dry and temperature-controlled storage facility, serving 2/3 of the continental U.S. with overnight rail service. The dedicated staff and specialty services of Tri-State Warehousing are known throughout the industry. For great things in store, call Tri-State Warehousing, 260-436-2010. That's 260-436-2010.
Football fans, welcome to our halftime presentation. Just a reminder that Holy Cross College is proud to bring you tonight's game. Holy Cross College is an affordable Catholic college offering a life-changing, life-affirming education and is closer than you think, just 2 hours away up north. So you can search for them on the web at Holy Cross College at Notre Dame, Indiana. Well, 14-0 is your score, ladies and gentlemen. It is halftime here at Luers Field, where the Bellmont Braves have come in, Mark, and in my humble opinion, have out-physicaled and outsped the Bishop Luers Knights all night, and so far Bishop Luers doesn't have an answer.
No, Bishop Luers has just didn't come out really aggressive. Bellmont has been the aggressor, and they're playing just tough, hard-nosed football, Sean.
That's exactly
they
right.
haven't had to throw a pass all night.
Yeah.
And they had 1st and 20 down there after a penalty, and they even, they got that after 2 plays. So Bishop Luers has to go in there and say, make some adjustments, but I'm telling you, Bellmont has taken it to Bishop Luers tonight.
The Braves have come to play, ladies and gentlemen. The score is revealing 14-0 right here at halftime. And our halftime show is going to kick off right here after these messages. But first, just to let you know that historic St. Felix Catholic Center is open for retreats. Located in Huntington, Indiana on 30 scenic acres with plenty of recreational areas and a serene Blessed Mother Grotto. The St. Felix Catholic Center is the perfect location for a single day of prayer to overnight retreats. It's the former home of Venerable Solanus Casey, so come visit today. You can plan your visit at sfcatholiccenter.com. We'll stick around, football fans. After this 1-minute break, we hope to connect with Joe Wharton live from Zollner Stadium to get an update regarding the Bishop Luers Leo game. Stick around, folks. We're back in 1 minute. You're listening to high school championship football right here on Redeemer Radio 106.3 FM.
We're all searching for answers, searching for meaning in our life. But the world and the culture give us empty solutions and empty promises. We know there is more to life because we're searching for the real truth and a real meaning. You can stop searching because you found Jesus Christ at His Catholic Church. Redeemer Radio. Welcome home to your family of faith.
There's a new dining experience in Fort Wayne, just waiting to be discovered by sports fans everywhere. Newly remodeled The Lodge, located in the Coyote Creek Golf Club, is open to the public, offering great daily lunch and dinner specials. Bring the family in to enjoy our spacious family room after the game. The Lodge is proud to support Bishop Dwenger and Bishop Luers football. Come celebrate the W's with their friendly staff. The Lodge is located at 4935 Hillegas Road. To save your table for after the game, call 260-203-3154.
Welcome back to our halftime presentation, ladies and gentlemen. 14-0 here is your score. The Bellmont Braves over the Bishop Luers Knights. But right now, we're going to check in via the phone line with Joe Wharton, who's coming to us live from Zollner Stadium. Joe, welcome to the program, and thanks very much for being with us. What do you have, brother?
Hey, guys, we're in a timeout right now. 2:06 to go in the second quarter here at Zollner. I'm going to give you a quick scoring recap as the Leo Lions took a timeout to talk about it. They are driving, by the way. They're looking at a 3rd and 4 from the Saints' 38-yard line. So the game got kicked off. Saints received the ball. Quick 3 and out for the Saints. Leo took their opening drive right down the field. A 6-play, 62-yard drive capped off by Tyler Henninger, 3-yard touchdown run. The Saints got the ball back, and they, too, went right down the field. 8 plays, 80 yards. Kick was good. Let me backtrack. Leo missed their kick. So the Saints converted on their kick 7-6. Saints get the ball back after a Leo punt and score again on a 7-play drive. That was a field goal for the Saints. Wayne Consejo connected on a 30-yard field goal. It's just been back and forth, guys. Leo then gets the ball back. At that point, there is a fumble by Leo out here, but they were able to recover it. That's the Saints crowd you heard in the background. Leo got going again. The next scoring drive was a field goal. They answered our field goal with their own field goal, 34-yarder, 10-9. At that point, Saints go up by that 1 point. Remember, that first drive kick was missed. And then the Saints got the ball, good field position on the Leo 30 after a big return by Amon Clark. That was the Sledge then capped off a long drive. I said started at Leo's 30, and that's right, but they chipped away 1 and 2 yards at a time, and it seemed like that drive lasted forever. The Sledge got in on a 2-yard touchdown run to make it 17-9, and that's where we stand right now. 1:49 to go in the half. Leo's now facing, after that fumble, a 4th and 16 from midfield. Again, 1:49 to go in this first half. In the first half, Pachelny only 3 out of 5 for 17 yards. Kloppenstein is back for Leo. Remember, he left earlier in the season with broke collarbone. He's back. He's 5 out of 7 for 65 yards. Guys, this has been a very physical game. These are 2 heavyweight fighters throwing body shots at this point. I can't wait for the second half.
Outstanding, Joe. Keep the scores and updates coming. Love to hear from you later on in the broadcast via the electronic media. Thanks very much for joining us from Zollner Stadium.
Take care, guys.
All right, folks, when we come back, a very special interview with Nick Gray down on the field, who has Carlene Krause tonight. And we are going to check in with those great folks after this 1-minute break. Stick around, folks. You're listening to IHSAA Sectional Championship Football right here on Redeemer Radio 106.3 FM.
Shawnee Construction and Engineering is proud to support tonight's game. We specialize in commercial and industrial construction and use unique life cycle principles to provide our clients the highest quality craftsmanship for the life of the project. Shawnee Construction and Engineering are partners with you for lifetime savings. We can be found at ShawneeConstruction.com or at 260-489-1234. That's 260-489-1234.
He has counted to infinity twice. He once set a land speed record on a surfboard. Bruce Springsteen calls him the boss. He is the most fascinating man alive.
I don't always buy diamonds, but when I do, I prefer Peter Franklin Jewelers. Stay sparkly, my friends.
We are back to live action, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go ahead and send it down to the sidelines with Nick Gray, who's got our VIP interview. Nick, take it away, please.
Well, talk about live action, folks. I'm pleased to be joined down here by Carlene Krause. Carlene is the director of show choir, the fine arts director, performing arts director, liturgical choir director, and the theater director, right? what I missed.
That's it. That's it. And I had 5 children graduate from Bishop Luers High School.
So she's probably got the record for spending the most time here all throughout history.
Could be. Mary Kiefer and some others probably have me beat, but a lot of time.
Well, thanks for joining us, Carlene. I know that during this time we want to focus on some of the other great things that are going on here at Bishop Luers High School. So why don't we start? I know you have a whole list of things that are coming up.
Well, the first thing that I want to welcome everyone to the station this evening, but also welcome them to November the 18th from 6:30 to 8:30. We have our annual open house welcoming people from the community to come hear about Bishop Luers and see what is happening. We'll have all the teachers here, the clubs, the show choir will be performing, the liturgical choir, and people can come get a taste of what Luers Spirit is all about.
And that's exactly what we love focusing on, is that Luers Spirit. You know, so many times I talk about coming to the masses and how beautiful the masses are here. So that would be a great opportunity for folks to stop by and check out Luers.
And, you know, at any of our masses, they can check our website, and anyone is welcome to our masses during the year. We have a liturgical choir of around 80 students out of a population of just a little under 600, so I'm really proud of this group. This year, the liturgical choir sang for the Fatima Mass at the Cathedral, and we were the guest choir for the Diocesan All-School Mass at the Coliseum.
So I know that there's got to be some special presentations coming up, especially with the holidays. Give us a sneak peek.
Well, at Bishop Luers, I'm also the theater director. And so the past, we do 3 productions a year. We already did one, George Washington Slept Here. And at Christmas, we are presenting Peter Pan, which will be the first weekend in December. And we always do a family-friendly musical. It's theater in the round, and students can bring your young children. They can actively participate and be there just as Peter Pan's up on the stage. We have around 35 of our students in that production. And then in the spring, we have an all-school musical, which if we have 100 students try out, 100 students are in it. We really believe in the total student here at Bishop Luers, that they're well-rounded, that they're, I have as many football players on the stage as maybe not quite as many as on the field, but a number of them on the stage also. We also have in the spring, and I know you've been involved with this at another high school in Fort Wayne, we have a show choir. Here at Bishop Luers High School in 1974, Father Fred, who was the choir director at that time, started the very first show choir invitational in the United States. It started here at Bishop Luers High School, and there's not a weekend throughout the school year that there's not a competition now somewhere in the world. It's pretty amazing, and it started here at Bishop Luers. We have a great program here in the Fine Arts Department: band, pep band, jazz band. We have 3 different choirs, plus a liturgical choir. We have a men's show choir, 3 theater classes, and if you send your student here, they can walk away with credits on the college level. I teach a course here through IPFW and Trine, and they can get a good start on their college education.
You know, folks, it's amazing. You know, we sit here and we talk about football, but it's amazing what goes on back at the building. So thank you, Carlene, so much for sharing that with us. And wrap it up real quick.
Were you going to ask me something about where I'm from?
Oh, yeah, that's right. You went to a different high school, right?
Yes, I went to Bishop Dwenger. And Father Crayson told me one day, he said, Carlene, he said, you're Bishop Dwenger's gift to Bishop Luers.
There you go, folks.
I love both schools. We're blessed to have 2 such strong schools in the Fort Wayne community.
You said it. So thank you, Carlene, for being with us. Thank you for all that you do on and off the field. And with that, folks, that's been our VIP halftime report with Mrs. Carlene Krause. Back up to you guys.
Put a gold helmet on that gal, Nick. I tell you what, that is fantastic stuff right there. All right, folks. Hey, we're going to go ahead and step out for a little 1-minute break. When we come back, we'll have Kevin Godfrey's stats and get ready for the third quarter of action. 14-0 is your score, ladies and gentlemen. Bellmont on top of the Bishop Luers Knights. Stick around. We're back in 1 minute. You're listening to playoff football action right here on Redeemer Radio 106.3 FM.
Hi, Charlie Momper here from Momper Insulation. It's never too late to add insulation. You'll be amazed at the results when our Momper professionals retrofit your walls and attics with high-quality insulation. When we're finished, you'll stay warmer and hopefully save money on your heating bills as well. Momper, the #1 name in insulation since 1956. Call today at 432-7543.
You can help support your Catholic parish or school with Notre Dame Federal Credit Union's Elevate program. You'll not only enjoy excellent personal service and save money with your new loan or credit card, you'll also be giving money back to the participating parish or school you care about. Let Notre Dame Federal Credit Union elevate all participating parishes or schools. Elevate can be reached at 844-230-6611 or visit us online at ndelevate.com. Independent from the university.
We are back to live action here at Luers Field, where the Bellmont Braves are on top of the Bishop Luers Knights 14-0. Let's talk about the numbers behind the score with Kevin Godfrey. Kevin, what do you have for us tonight?
Thanks, Sean. We'll start with the Braves. Hankinson is the leading rusher with 12 carries for 122 yards and a touchdown. As a team, they've carried the ball 27 times for 186 yards. For the Knights, Johnston is 4 of 8 passing for 41 yards. Hambright is the leading rusher with 4 carries for 25 yards. The Knights also have 2 fumbles on the game. For the scoring plays tonight, only 18 seconds into the game, Bellmont had a 62-yard run by Hankinson for a touchdown, and at 8:21 in the second quarter, quarterback Gutierrez had a 2-yard touchdown run. Both extra points were good. Total yardage, Luers 121, Bellmont 186.
All righty, Kevin Godfrey, thanks very much for that. We're going to check in with Kevin at the end of the game for final stats as well, as both teams now come back out onto the field and prepare for the third quarter action right now. Looks like we have an update again from Zollner. Going into halftime, the Saints on top of Leo 17-9 is your halftime score out north. And but right here at Luers Field, it is the Bellmont Braves over the Bishop Luers Knights 14-0 right now. Mark, let's revisit some of the keys to victory that you had to begin the game, because I think, honestly, you were spot on.
Thank you, Sean. I said for Bellmont, the offense needs to establish their run so they can play action pass. They haven't had to play action pass. 27 plays, 27 runs, 186 yards.
Yeah.
That's all you have to say there. Defensively, how will they limit Luers' speed? They have. There's been no big plays. The only big play Luers had, Bussell had about a 30-yard gain, and he fumbled it on the 4-yard line. Offensively, Luers needs to score when they have the ball. Well, obviously they haven't. They've been shut out, and they're going to run out of time here because of possessions.
Well, and what's really disappointing for me in relation to that, Mark, they've had excellent field position to start their drive.
You have. They started at the 50. They've started at the 40, and in the first quarter.
Yeah.
And then defensively, they needed to play assignment football against the triple option, and they haven't. They have not covered the dive back many times tonight. And Larry Getz, anybody that runs the triple option offense will say, I'm going to run the dive till you stop it.
Yeah.
So all you can say here is Luers does not have any big plays. They've not gotten Mack involved. They really haven't bustled that one play. Max had 6 touches for 31 yards, Sean, and they're not going to beat anybody that way.
No.
They've got to get him going. It's going to be really interesting. Third quarter, Bishop Luers needs to say, okay, it's either time to put up or shut up right now, because they were out physical. They were just outplayed the first half.
Yeah.
But this is why we have 2 halves, Sean.
Yeah, that's right. Is it going to be a tale of 2 halves is the question, because we're going to find out what Bishop Luers is made of right here. Remember, folks, this is sectional championship football. When you win, you move on. And if you lose, you go home, and your season is over. And we don't want to see that for the Bishop Luers Knights. But if, in fact, the Bellmont Braves come away with a victory tonight, it is very well deserved, Mark.
We watched film, Sean and I did, and we knew this was going to be a ball game.
That's right.
Their speed of Bellmont, the toughness of Bellmont, and I'm saying the speed, how they run their offense. Defensively, just the flow of the linebackers.
Very impressive.
Very impressive with the Bellmont Braves and Coach Getz. So we knew that this was going to be a very, very good ball game, and right now Belmont's got the edge.
Folks, if you can hear this game, it's thanks to our communication sponsor, Dr. Todd and Mary Briscoe and Briscoe Family Dentistry. Their generous financial support helps make this Redeemer Radio Sports broadcast possible. If you need emergency dental care, call Dr. Briscoe at 486-9950. I think we might have a minute or two here to check in with Nick Gray, who might have some additional scores and updates from around the area as we see if we can get him mic'd up and on the go. Nick Gray, what do you have for us?
Well, we just talked about how Bishop Dwenger's leading Leo 17-9, but Northwood is beating Plymouth 21-15. So the winner of that game will play either Dwenger or Leo. The other game is North Montgomery, West Lafayette. The winner of this game will play the winner of that game, and West Lafayette's beating North Montgomery 21-14. They're still in the second quarter because they started at 7:30. Snyder's up on Concord 21-7. Woodland's beating Whitco 15-13. And last I checked, Carmel was beating Homestead 7-0. Back up to you guys.
Great stuff, Nick. Thank you so much for those updates. We'll keep them coming throughout the evening. And
nice representation in the area.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You betcha.
Really interested in that Carmel score, Sean, because Homestead, they really kind of played, an easier schedule in the SAC right now, 7-0. You've got to hand it to them.
All right, so Bellmont will be kicking the ball off from the 40-yard line. Again, a high end-over-end kick taken by an up-back near the 25-yard line, 30-35. Breaks a tackle, 30 that handbrake, gets out close to the 40-yard line. And just north of the 40 is, again, where Bishop Luers will start the third quarter.
That's the first time we've actually seen Bishop Luers be aggressive. Handbrake broke 2 tackles. Come out of the locker room. Let's see what happens, because that was the strongest run we've seen.
That's exactly right. Again, we'll say it again. We're going to find out right now what the Bishop Luers Knights are made out of.
They've taken a couple of hard punches here, and they need to start punching back.
Mack is going to be wide out to the right. In the slot to the right side is number 3. That's Gilly. Man in motion to the right side. And here is a draw play going right through the middle. And that has got some positive yards across the midfield stripe. He is whistled down. The ball did pop out, but it was whistled dead as Hambright takes a nice 10, maybe an 11-yard gain out to the 48-yard line of Bellmont.
Jordan Hamaker with the stop, linebacker, and boy, here we go. That's what Bishop Luers needed right there. Coach Lindsay, I'm sure, had something to say at halftime.
Yes, indeed.
That we've got to start playing Luers football, because they didn't play Luers football that first half.
They did not. Twins left, twins right, single setback as Johnson's in the shotgun. Here's a snap. Again, give to the tailback, looking for some room at the middle. Hit at the line of scrimmage, and falling forward, getting into the linebacker core is Jalen Charlton. Ball is now at the 43-yard line, so a gain of 5 brings up a 2nd and 5.
First time we've seen that play tonight, Zach. Starks it was a regular trap. It wasn't the counter tray, hit a little bit quicker, a 5-yard gain. So 2 plays right now, Bishop Luers on a little bit of a march.
At the 43-yard line, 2nd and 5. Tighter formation, twins left and right with a single setback. Now man in motion is Mack. They fake it to him, give to Charlton through the middle. Little slippery, but he does get some yards. Big scrum as they have a tough time bringing him down. And he will get down to about the 39-yard line, and it looks like he will be very close to a Bishop Luers first down. Let's see, they're going to mark it at the 38. They should move the sticks on this one. And let's see what they do. First down. Yep, first down again for the Bishop Luers Knights. Coach X, haven't heard from you in a while.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mark called it early on. The Knights need to score when they have possession. They threatened twice in that first half. Shoulda, coulda, woulda scored. They didn't. So let's see if the Knights don't turn this into a tale of 2 halves like you guys talked about at halftime.
1st and 10 for the Knights inside the 40 at the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, man in motion is Mack. They give it to him, jet sweep, left side, finds a quarter, gets a seam into the linebacker core, and down close to the 30-yard line is Austin Mack on the jet sweep.
We talk about tale of 2 halves. The offensive line compared with the defensive line of Bellmont, defensive line won the first half.
Yeah.
And right now, Coach Lindsay must have challenged his offensive lineman saying, okay, here we go. We play in the SAC.
That's right.
We've got some pride here. And this offensive line's got a little giddy up in their step right now.
That they do. An 8-yard gain on the jet sweep. Trips to the right now, bringing up a 2nd and 2. Getting the tailback through the middle is Charlton. Going to the left side, has some blockers. Downfield, stays on his feet, gets inside the 10, finally pushed out of bounds. Unfortunately, there is some dirty laundry on the field.
Okay.
We've got an illegal shift against Bishop Luers, and this one's coming back.
Same thing happened in the second quarter. Bustle ran one down from about the 35 down to the 4 and fumbled.
Yep.
There was a penalty, but they fumbled, so Bellmont kept it. And that time, Luers has another big play for about 35 yards down to the 2 or 3 yard line. Illegal motion.
So this one is coming back. So instead of a 2nd and 2, they're going to have a 2nd and long. Well, call that 2nd and 7. What do you have, Godfather? Sorry.
These are the nights that we know and love. They need to move the football. The Bellmont Braves' first half defense was very stingy. Let's see if they can play 4 quarters.
Ball is at the 35 on 2nd and down. Here's a snap. Looking to throw is Johnson, and he sets up the screen. He's got Charlton left side. He's got some blockers downfield. He gets down there at about the 20-yard line, still on his feet inside the 20. And there's that screen mark that you talked about, and that one paid off big.
All right, they didn't run it off first half, and he brings it out early in the second half for a big gainer right there. And a great call by Coach Lindsay, and that just keeps the momentum going.
They break into the red zone, ball resting now at the 18-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Knights. Again, third quarter action. They're down 14-0. Johnson, man in motion, is Dippold. They fake it to him. Here's the counter, left side, and Charlton tries to find some room. He won't find much this time. Great pursuit that time for the Bellmont Braves.
Carter Freet, on that counter tray, you're hoping that the backside linebacker takes the fake and just makes one step left. And Carter Fleet just stayed home there that time. They know how to play that counter tray very well, and it doesn't work when the backside linebacker stays at home.
Gets a gain of 1 that time, bringing up a 2nd and 9. New formation this time. Trips to the right, single setback. Johnson from the shotgun. Quick give through the middle that time is Hambright. Gets hit at the line of scrimmage, falls forward inside the 15 to about the 14.
Aaron Bergman that time, the 6', 225-pound senior, got a hand on him, broke the tackle, and ended up taking him down.
So they put the ball in between the 13 and the 14-yard line, bringing up a 3rd and critical 5 here. Clearly 2-down territory for the Knights, but let's see if they can keep it alive here. Get some breathing room with another 1st down. On 3rd and 5, they're going to have trip to the right with a single setback, 1 wide left. Hambright in the backfield with Johnston. Here is the snap, and it's a draw through the middle. Hambright's got some room. He's still on his feet, breaking to the left side, looking for that end zone. Gets down to the 5 before he's taken down. That will be enough for a Bishop Luers 1st and goal.
Hambright, 5'11", 165-pound sophomore. He averages 103 yards per game. He has over 600 yards, and boy, he's running hard.
He's a scrapper.
Wow.
1st and goal now for the Knights.
No huddle. Luers is going right now.
Jet sweep. Austin Mack has it, looking for the end zone around the left side. Gets knocked out of bounds after a short gain. Gets knocked out of bounds. Let's see where they're going to spot this. It's going to be inside the 5, but not much more. Maybe at the 4. Let's see where he puts this down. Yeah, looks to be about the 3, maybe the 4-yard line.
Freet and Hankinson with the stop.
Johnson runs in from the sidelines with the play. This first drive from the third quarter start is a big one for Bishop Luers, and they're preparing to capitalize. Man in motion going to the right side. Here's a snap. Johnson looks to throw, looks left, a little screen. He's got some blockers. Hambright, does he get in? No, he is just shy. And now we've got a timeout on the field.
There's a flag.
This one could be coming back, and it is holding against Bishop Luers. Another red zone mistake. Wow.
Just you have to shake your head there. They've got something going, and now hold on a screenplay.
Yep. And it looks like this happened actually in the backfield, so they're going to start the march from the 7-yard line and take it out to the 18, excuse me. So it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 18-yard line as Deshaun Bustle checking in for the Knights. Johnston still on the sidelines talking to Coach Lindsay. He's got the play and we'll bring it in. Again, this is third quarter action. We've got 6 minutes and 55 seconds remaining.
Your score 14-0. Knights trailing the Braves. They widen things out with a single setback now. Johnson from the shotgun. Braves show heat on the edges. He's looking to throw, looks over the middle, throws it, and it is caught in the end zone. Deshaun Bussell. Did he get it?
Touchdown.
Touchdown. There's the signal. There it is right there.
All right. Nice throw. Oh, hold on Bishop Luers. It's coming back.
No.
Wow.
2 holds in a row. Did not see that one. Another red zone mistake, 2 in a row, and that one erases a 6-point touchdown. Godfather, what do you have?
I just can't help but let you know that I definitely see a difference in this defense of the Braves. They just don't have the get up and go they had in that first 2 quarters. And the Knights, look like somebody gave them some smelling salts. And so we've seen 2 plays in a row that were good. The Knights, they can score at any time. We know it. 82 points in that other game we watched, and they can do it here.
Thank you, Godfather. So again, that adversity that sets them back to the 32-yard line after the holding penalty is assessed. Here it is, a quick screen through the middle to Austin Mack. Gets into the linebacker core, some missed tackling or blocking assignments. Mack in his athleticism is able to take it down to the 25-yard line.
Must have been a good call, Sean, because Coach Lindsay was not happy.
Yeah, he was not.
You could just see him. He knew that somebody had missed a block.
Yeah. So gain of 7 that time for the Knights.
Well, here you just want to get half of it back. Let's just get down to the 10-yard line so you have a shot at this thing. But the problem is, this is taking half the half.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
We're down to 6 minutes in the third quarter.
From the 25, it is 3rd and goal. Blitz coming through the middle. Johnson, it's picked up. He's got some time. Throws deep into the end zone. Triple coverage. Goes up for it is Bussell, and no chance at that one. And that's going to be an incomplete pass.
That was a good try by Johnson. He just was getting some pressure. He held on, and just threw it up. Hoped Bussell could make a play. And all 2 defenders and Bussell went up, and just no one could come down with it.
No. So 4th and goal from the 25 for Bishop Luers now as the offense stays on the field.
I talked to Coach Lindsay this week. He mentioned that many times they've been in the red zone and they've just not scored. And here's another time where it's kind of an Achilles heel for him.
Gilly and Mack wide out to the right, twins to the left, single setback. Here's a snap. He's looking to throw. Looks. He's trying to find Mack, and it's going to be picked off. Step up and running back now is the defender for Bellmont. He's near the 40, the 45, the 50, running down the field, and he is going to be finally dropped in Bishop Luers territory.
That time they just thought, who are you going to go to? They went to Mack, they just read it, and he's just stepped right in front of that pass. Didn't have a chance of being completed, and boy, and it even changed field position.
Right.
That's the hardest thing there on 4th down. It's back down on Bellmont's 30-yard line by throwing that interception. Now they're here inside Luers territory.
So the opening drive in the 3rd quarter for Bishop Luers stalls on an interception, and the Bellmont Braves run it back into Bishop Luers territory now. The ball is resting in between the 43 and 44-yard line of the Knights, and the momentum now clearly shifting back to the Braves, and this is the first time we'll see them on offense here in the second half. Split back, twins to the right, and here is again a quick dive play to the left side. Taking it down to the 40-yard line is the tailback. And it looks like that is Amaker on the carry.
Elijah Jett, the 6'1", 278-pound senior, charged up right now and he made the tackle on that one.
Gain of 3 brings up a 2nd and 7. Here come the Braves up to the line of scrimmage. Same formation, split backs, twins to the right. Quarterback under center. Again, give to that dive back right side this time, and he does find enough room, gets tackled in the linebacker core. He's going to be very close to a 1st down, close to the 33-yard line.
Amaker, again, their speedster, and that time it was the outside veer.
Yeah.
So we were explaining they run an inside veer where the back goes straight over the guard, and an outside veer where he goes outside the outside leg of the tackle. And that time you can just see the angle, and they're running that outside. They've had more success with that outside veer than anything tonight.
They flood the left side, split backs. This time it is the standard veer interior line. On 3rd and short, he bowls his way for a Bellmont 1st down.
That's Hankinson again, and he's their leading rusher. He's rushed for over 1,500 yards, 23 touchdowns on the year.
So they move the chains deeper into Bishop Luers territory.
And we talked about earlier, Bishop Luers needs to score when they have the ball. And they lost their opportunity down there with 2 penalties. And here goes Bellmont.
On 1st and 10, and it is going to be another dive play, this time to the right side. And that is going to be run by Jordan Amaker, number 2. Runs into a wall, but not before getting inside the 30-yard line, down to the 29.
If I'm Bishop Luers, I'm going to say, okay, we've got to stop the dive back because we haven't even seen the other 2 options.
That's exactly
the
right.
Quarterback or the pitch man. So we said earlier in the first half, Getz is just going to coach Getz, and he should just run the dive until you stop it.
Swings to the left, split back, quarterback under center. This one is a give to the dive back, and he is hammered at the line of scrimmage. No chance that time. It looks like no gain on the play as number 5, Hankinson, can't find any room. That one was well defended, Mark.
Nathan Pritchard that time, the senior, 6'2", 225 pounds, and he stuffed it here. So this is the first time Bishop Luers has stopped 2 dives in a row.
Yeah, going to bring up a 3rd and 7 now. Bellmont taking their time, coming up to the line of scrimmage. 14-0 is your score here in the 3rd quarter. Bellmont on top of Luers. Split backs, receivers on the right side this time. They flow to the right. Here's the pitch, and he's got some room. Got a blocker as number 5, Hankinson, takes it down, and we'll have enough for a first down inside the 20.
We knew it was coming.
That's right.
We said stop the dive, stop the dive. They stopped the dive, then they pitched. That was the speed option. What that is, they don't dive anybody. The quarterback comes down to the line of scrimmage, looks at the end. The one running back is the lead blocker, and then he pitches it to the trailing back, and that's the speed option. First time they've had to run it tonight.
So they break into the red zone to the 19-yard line. They go to the left side this time. Quarterback decides to keep it, and he won't find much there. Maybe a yard.
This is good news for Bishop Luers because they pitched it that time, or last time, quarterback kept it. So now Coach Getz at least knows that Bishop Luers has got the dive at least defended.
Covered up.
Second half.
We call that a gain of 1, bringing up a 2nd and 9 for the Bellmont Braves.
If you just joined us, Bellmont has not thrown a pass yet tonight.
They break huddle and come to the line. Again, split backs, quarterback under center, looking over the defense right now, taking his time. Play clock down to 5. Here is the snap. This time the dive back has it, left side. Again, he is hit in the middle at the line of scrimmage. They whistle it dead. They can't bring him down, but they stop his forward progress after a gain of a couple.
Damian Williams that time and Jet, both those big tackles inside, making their presence known right now on that dive.
So they mark this in between the 16 and 17-yard line. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 7 for Bellmont.
And we need to say Bellmont's got a heck of a kicker, Jose Garcia, the junior.
On 3rd and 7, and now we've got a flag. They tried to hard count Luers, and they might have been successful. Let's see what the call is. And they were successful in drawing Bishop Luers offsides for a free 5 yards.
And with this offense, that's huge.
That is, absolutely. That takes that 3rd and 7 down to a 3rd and 2. Again, they were already inside the red zone. The ball is placed in between the 11 and 12-yard line. And boy, oh boy, Luers didn't need that.
Another red zone penalty.
Yep, that's exactly right.
Luers had 2 offensively and now a red zone penalty on defense.
Bellmont will line up. Split backs, wing to the left. Now he's in motion coming to the right side. Here's a snap, give to the dive back. He's hit immediately into the line of scrimmage but falls forward. Let's see where they spot him, close to the 10-yard line. It's going to be very close.
Noah Meeser with the stock there, stop. So Bishop Luers getting people on that dive mat now, and we don't want to be redundant about it, but they're doing a better job on that dive.
And the officials will call a timeout. I think they're going to have to measure this one. We are at 14-0 is your score with 36.6 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Well, folks, Hubcap Express is the expert in run-flat tires and plus-size fitment. If you need your rims straightened, Hubcap Express fixes bent rims. For all your tire needs, visit Hubcap Express. They're located at 606 West Coliseum Boulevard and on the web at hubcapexpress.com. And it looks like that play left them just inches shy, so that's going to bring down 4th and inches for the Bellmont Braves. Godfather, what do you have for us?
Well, hey, it's like Mark said earlier, with a lead of 14 points, the Bellmont Braves are doing just what they need to do, and that is chewing the clock up. 36 seconds to go. They've controlled this first half on offense. They don't need to have those gaping plays. They're doing their job.
Bellmont, 36 plays, 36 runs, 215 yards. They're averaging 6 yards a carry.
And now they face a 4th and inches from the Bishop Luers 9-yard line. Offense remains on the field.
They like this quick count with the quarterback. Let's see if they just run it on first sound.
Gutierrez under center with split backs. They are set. Here is the snap. He stands up, looks back towards the sidelines. Calls out an audible. Man in motion across the line of scrimmage. Now going back. Here's a give to the tailback. Running through. Touchdown. A 9-yard run by Jordan Amaker with a gaping hole on the left side, untouched into the end zone.
Bishop Luers gambled it was going to go inside the guards and went outside the tackle and untouched.
Yep.
Wow, what a statement that was.
Yeah, 6 more points on the board for Bellmont as Jose Garcia comes onto the field for the PAT. Gutierrez will be the holder. They line up and await the snap. Here is the hold. The kick is up and it is good. Knocked into next Tuesday. And so 21-0 is your score. The Bellmont Braves all over the Bishop Luers Knights here. Getting near to end the third quarter. Stick around, folks. We're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Playoff Football right here on Redeemer Radio, 106.3 FM.
Are you looking for an orthopedic specialist? Ortho Northeast has been serving the community for over 50 years with offices in 3 convenient locations. Look for the location nearest you. Dr. John Pritchard is a board-certified orthopedic surgeon with 20 years of experience with OME and can assist you with the best treatment plan for your knee or shoulder pain. Dr. John Pritchard is looking forward to meeting you and helping with all orthopedic needs. Call Dr. Pritchard at 260-484-8551 or visit the web at www.orthone.com.
Getting ready for the Bellmont kickoff. Nick Gray, do you have anything for us from around the area?
Yeah, we just heard from Joe over at Bishop Dwenger, and they're winning 17-15, so that one's turning out to be quite a game, guys. Northwood and Plymouth at the half. Plymouth is beating Northwood 22-21. West Lafayette's beating North Montgomery 28-14. Another interesting one, Mark, is that Carmel is up on Homestead 27-0. Woodland's still beating Whitco 15-13. Back up to you guys.
All right, thank you very much, Nick. All right, here is Garcia's kick from the 40. He's kicking left to right on your radio dial. The arm comes down, the whistles blow, and here comes the kick. It is a high end-over-end kick, again short, and it is taken near the 32-yard line by Tyrion Hambright. Gets a nice return up close to the 44.
14 and a half seconds left in the third quarter. This is key. Bishop Luers needs something, and they need something quickly.
Well, they marked the ball at the 43-yard line, so again, a short field for the Bishop Luers.
You mentioned it, Sean. That's right.
All night.
They've had really good field position. They just could not take advantage of it.
Yep. So the Knights, in the waning seconds here of the third quarter, will line up. Johnston has trips packaged to the right, one wide left, and a single setback. Here is the snap, little draw play through the middle. He's hitting the backfield, and Charlton has nowhere to go. He's going to be wrangled near the 40-yard line. And that might do it for the third quarter of action, and it will. So a tackle for loss brings up a 2nd and 12 for the Bishop Luers Knights as they start the fourth quarter. 21-0, the Bellmont Braves all over the Bishop Luers Knights. Stick around, folks. We're back in 1 minute. You're listening to high school football championship action right here on Redeemer Radio, WRDF 106.3 FM.
Hello, I'm Tom Steele with Tom Steele Tire and Auto Repair, a family-owned business for over 35 years. We carry all major brands of new tires, as well as a large selection of quality used tires to save you money. We do all types of auto repairs, be it brakes, alignment, or just fix your air conditioning. Tom Steele Tire, North Clinton or Illinois Road. Give us a try. You'll be glad you did.
The right solution matters. First Federal Bank knows businesses come in all sizes, from family-owned to mid-sized enterprises, all the way to large corporations. And we believe banking solutions should too. Whether you're looking for a way to improve cash flow or finance a multi-million-dollar expansion, we're dedicated to finding solutions custom fit to you. I'm Perry Level. To learn more about First Federal Bank's commercial banking solutions, call me at 260-432-0022 or visit first-fed.com. After all, we're better together. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
To start the fourth quarter, Bishop Luers faces a 2nd and 12, and Johnson tries a little quarterback draw here as he is swarmed over and stuffed. Might have gotten maybe a yard back at the most, but it looks like they're going to stop him for no gain whatsoever. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and 12 for the Bishop Luers Knights.
And again, Bishop Luers Knights had a really nice offensive push here, but in this series, Bellmont's defensive line have come back.
That they have. So the Knights from their own 41-yard line. Twins left and right from the shotgun. Johnson looks, throws over the middle. He's got his man. It is caught, and that's going to be more than enough for a first down. Coming down with it is Deshaun Bussell, number 6, across the midfield stripe at the 38-yard line of the Bellmont Braves.
And Luers is right up on the ball. They know they need 3 scores, so we might as well run our 2-minute offense. There's nothing to lose.
All right, they empty the backfield except for one. Twins right and left, pressure coming, draw play through the middle, and Tyron Hambright is shoe-strung, and he is going to fall forward for a small gain. Looks to be about the 36-yard line is where they're going to mark it. Call that a gain of 2, bringing up a 2nd and 8.
Silva with the stop there, a nice shoestring tackle.
Mack is going to be on the slot to the right side, Gilly wide out right. Single setback, Twins to the left. Here's a snap. Oh, it is lost. We've got a flag on the play as Johnston has to cover up the ball. Again, an unexpected snap coming back to the quarterback.
2nd one, Mack was hitting his ankle there in the first half down in the red zone.
Right. So this will be interesting as we have an illegal shift against Bishop Luers. It is declined, and they are going to mark the ball with the bad snap back at the 47-yard line. So a huge loss on the play for Bishop Luers. It's going to bring up 3rd, about 21 there is what it looks like, as Johnson comes in with the play.
Well, Bishop Luers has not been sharp tonight, especially offensively. He just hates to see this in the sectional championship.
Twins left and right, single setback. Johnson looks to throw, right side, he's got Mack, and he is depleted as he catches the ball, but he pops right up. And that is going to be very close to a first down. Let's see. I think they're moving the chains. It will be enough for a Bishop Luers first down.
Belmont's playing cover 2. That means 5 underneath, 2 deep zone. And the weakness on this is the middle of the field between the safeties and an 18-yard out. And Bishop Luers threw right at the weakness of that thing at 18-yard line. Mack caught it, took a heck of a hit, but he held on. Big catch and throw for Bishop Luers.
A fresh set of downs for the Knights. Mack in motion now across the line of scrimmage. They fake to him. He's looking to throw. Going deep left side. Double coverage going up for it and caught near the end zone. And he does have a successful catch. Is the Sean Bussell out there. Tremendous throw and catch that time.
Same thing. They're finally are going out to that 18, 20-yard out on the that cover 2. And the same thing, just the other side. Ball was well thrown. Heck of a catch by Bussell.
Yes, indeed. 1st and goal for the Bishop Luers Knights here from the 2-yard line. Single setback from the shotgun. Give to the tailback, putting his head down, bowling in, touchdown. Luers is on the board. So it looks like, I believe that is Tyron Hambright on the touchdown, number 32 for the Bishop Luers Knights. And your score now 21-6 with 9:49 to go here in the fourth quarter.
All right. This is what Bishop Luers needed to do. They open it up finally.
Yep.
I'm not saying they should have earlier. Please don't take me wrong there. But they started opening up the offense, found some things here, and let's see now if the defense can just hold and give them a chance.
Peyton House, PAT is good. 21-7 is your score here in the fourth quarter. We're going to step out for a 30-second break. You're listening to Sectional Championship Football here on Redeemer Radio 106.3 FM.
Matthew F. Hatfield, a health insurance specialist for those aged 65 and older, and for those under age 65 receiving Social Security disability. Matt provides Medicare supplement plans, Medicare Part D prescription drug plans, Medicare Advantage plans, dental, vision, and hearing aid insurance plans, and long-term care insurance plans. For taking good care during the best years of your life, call Matthew F. Hatfield at 484-6606.
Folks, you can help support your Catholic parish or school and help yourself in the process with Notre Dame Federal Credit Union's Elevate program. Call Elevate at 844-230-6611 or visit them online at ndelevate.com to learn more.
All right, here's the difference. Luers is averaging 3.7 yards a rush and Bellmont 6. Johnson 9 of 15, 130 yards and a touchdown.
All right, so off the Bishop Luers score, Jack Johnston, number 15, is in to kick this one away from the 40-yard line. He's kicking left to right on your radio dial.
And Bishop Luers needs a turnover. They've lost 2 turnovers tonight, I believe, 1 fumble and 1 interception. Bellmont is clean, no turnovers at all.
Here is Johnson's kick, picked up by number 21 for the Braves, finding his way around the left side. He might run this one back. And let's see, he gets finally knocked out of bounds deep into Bishop Luers territory near the 25-yard line, but it might all be coming back because there is dirty laundry on the field.
John Becker, the 5'6", 140-yard speedster junior from Bellmont, saw a little seam, took it up the near sideline.
And unfortunately for Becker, it's coming back.
That's correct.
Yep. So a mistake by Bishop, or excuse me, check that, by the Bellmont Braves.
By Bishop Bellmont?
It's a lot of bees tonight.
Yes.
Yes, indeed, a lot of bees. So this one will be coming back as his great return is erased. And let's see, this one may have happened near the 25-yard line, so it might be going back to the 15.
Well, right now, Bellmont's saying we have to do what we have to keep doing. Bishop Luers that last series started to stop the dive, so let's see if they need 3 and out.
That's
they
all
just
there is
need a
to
3
it.
and out.
Yep.
There's 9:30. If Bellmont keeps this ball for 3 or 4 minutes, they're just going to run out of time.
Yes.
And that's Bellmont's game.
Yep.
And so this is huge right now.
So if Luers forces the punt, and you know they're not going to punt deep because they don't want Mac to get the ball.
Right.
So Luers gets the ball back with great field position. Then they've got a real shot at getting right back in this with another score. It all comes down to a 3 and out here, Mark, in my opinion.
3, yes, or a turnover.
Yes.
Right. If they get 2 or 3 first downs on this drive,
Yeah.
Luers is just going to run out of time.
The Bellmont Braves break huddle and come to the line. The ball resting at their own 16-yard line. Here is the snap. They give it to the dive back, trying the right side. He is hit immediately and driven back. And, of course, that is number 2, Amaker, on the drive there, on the run.
Williams and Jett there on the tackle, and they were getting very active on that dive now.
Heard earlier tonight that Amaker's nickname is Ammo, and we understand why. So we call that a gain of 1 that time by the Braves. Clock continues to run down. 21-7 is your score here in the fourth quarter. We've got 9 minutes remaining in the game. Quarterback under center, split backs. Wing to the right, they flow to the right, they pitch to the right, and he's got some room, and no. Great job that time, good pursuit angle. Caleb Hankinson was the running back that time.
And that was a speed option. Luers played it very well, so exactly what they needed to do. 3rd and long. Bellmont doesn't like 3rd and long.
No.
It's just really tough right now, so huge 3rd down for both teams.
We call this a 3rd and 8 now coming up for Bellmont.
So if you're Bishop Luers, they're not going to dive the ball here. So
Right.
you've got to either play quarterback specifically or look for the play action pass.
They flood the left side. We've got the 2 wideouts to the left. Wing to the left, single setback, quarterback, and now a man in motion coming across the line. They give it to the first man through the line, and that is for Hankinson. He runs roughshod through the middle of the line, and he will get a first down.
Right up the middle for 7 yards.
That's all he needed, and that's what he got. So a 1st and 10 for Bellmont. That is exactly what they needed.
And we'll watch the clock closely. 7:59, 7:58 left. Bellmont up 21-7, fourth quarter.
Ball resting at the 27-yard line, and a fresh set of downs for the Braves. As Gutierrez will be under center with split backs. Wide out to the left. Here is the snap. Again, give to the first man through, and he does gash the defense again for nearly 10. That is Amaker on the run.
That was the dive.
Yeah.
Boy, they hit the hole so quickly.
Absolutely. You know, Mark, what I've seen so far tonight between the snap and the give, the whole transaction is nearly seamless, and it flows so fast.
And that's the triple option, Sean.
Yeah.
And this is what, again, everybody used to run 20, 25 years ago, and they've gotten away from it. So the way Bellmont runs it, it's just a new offense for this era.
2nd and inches for the Bellmont Braves. Under center, quarterback, again, give to the dive back, falls forward, and will have enough for a first down. Again, that is Caleb Hankinson running off left tackle.
Just trying to give the listeners how this clock works. They started that series with 8 minutes to go. Now there's 6:54. So we're going to see here how fast this fourth quarter is going to go if Luers doesn't get a stop.
Another first down for the Bellmont Braves. This is exactly what the Luers faithful did not want to hear about. On 1st and 10, near the 40-yard line. Again, quick give right through the middle as Hankinson tries to drive into the linebacker core and is pushed back. He will get across the 40 to the 42-yard line.
It's key when you run this type of offense that you don't get behind early because it's hard to come back. So with Luers just being offensively a little tough, did not get things done early. It played right into Bellmont's hands.
Call that a gain of 4 out to the 43, actually, bringing up a 2nd and 6. Gutierrez doing a fine job for the Bellmont Braves, managing this clock, taking it down under 5 before he gets set, ready to go. Here is the snap. Again, they go to the right side, gives it to the first man through. It's not pretty, but it is effective as he bowls his way again past that defensive line into the secondary. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and short for the Braves.
This is this offense. 4 yards, 4 yards. 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2. First down. Hankinson, 22 carries, 150 yards tonight. Big night for their leading rusher and scorer.
Very effective. 3rd and 1 now for the Braves. Hard count. Now he steps off, checks off, barks out an audible to his front line. Here is the snap. Trying the left side. He's got some room and more as he's taken down by the linebackers across the midfield stripe down to about the 46-yard line. Another first down for the Braves.
Something we haven't talked about, Grant Gutierrez has done a really nice job running this offense.
I agree.
He goes up to the line of scrimmage. That time he saw where Luers was more inside, so we called an outside play. You could just tell what he was doing there. He just has a great handle on this offense.
1st and 10 again now for the Braves. Gutierrez looks over the defense, taking his time. Split backs, wide out to the right. Here's the snap. They go to the right, gives it to the first man through. That's Amaker on the carry. And it looks like he's going to push his way into, again, that defensive secondary for the Bishop Luers Knights. That's going to be a gain of 5.
So on the time, the last series, it started at 6:55. It took him 2 minutes to get that first down. And this one started at 4:50. And right now it's 4:20. So we'll see. This is just it's slow death.
Yes, it is.
It's the Chinese water torture if you're Bishop Luers right now. Just dripping, dripping, dripping.
Yes, indeed. And now they reset the play clock and start the game clock again. Don't know if there was some confusion by the officials there, but Gutierrez has his team back in the huddle.
Sean, they've had the ball 5 minutes and 30 seconds on this drive.
Wow. And they walk up to the line, taking in their time, trying to grind away that clock and being very successful at doing so on 2nd and 5. Here is the snap. They go to the left side. He finds some room on the end as Hankinson taking tacklers with him. They stop the clock because they have to move the chains. That is another Braves first down.
And that was the outside veer that time. So that outside angle, outside the tackle, and he just hits the hole so quickly. And if the end does not close down, he's got 4 or 5 yards before you know it.
And that's exactly what he got there. Right inside the 35-yard line now are the Bellmont Braves with another fresh set of downs. As Gutierrez will be under center once again with those split backs. The workhorses back there. That's Amaker and Hankinson. This is a give to Hankinson. He won't get much there as they try the straight dive on the left side. We'll call that a gain of 2.5, bring up a 2nd and 8. We'll call that down at the 32-yard line.
3 minutes, 9 seconds left.
The Bellmont Braves resting atop a 21-7 score here.
This is what you do. Excuse me, Sean.
No.
I was going to say, this is what you do with high potent offense. You don't give them the ball.
That's right. Started out in the shotgun. Now he's back under center with a single back this time, and it's a quick give, dive left for Caleb Hankinson. Takes about 4 nights to bring him down, and he will push his way inside the 30-yard line, down to about the 27. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and long 3 now for the Bellmont Braves.
And they're in 4-down territory.
Darn right they are.
2:25 and counting.
Clock
playing
continues.
defense is just, I'm sorry.
No. Clock continuing to run down.
This is so frustrating when you're a defense because you know what they're going to do and you can't stop them.
On 3rd and 3, man in motion to the right side. They go to the right side as Hankinson has blockers and room, and he's got more than enough for a first down. And he is going to get the chains are waving down, and he is going to be stopped near the 20-yard line.
2 minutes and 1 second left in the 4th quarter. Bellmont 21, Bishop Luers 7, and Bellmont started this on about their 20?
I'd have to double check with Kevin Godfrey. I think it's
the 16.
The 16 inside the 20. Yeah.
Well, what an impressive drive here by the Braves, just to put an exclamation point on this game tonight.
Yeah, I agree. 1st and 10. Right at the red zone stripe, the 20-yard line, and now we've got a flag on the play. This is going to be a motion penalty as the Bellmont Braves moved a little prematurely.
Well, they've played about a perfect game, too.
Not bad.
I can't remember many penalties, no turnovers.
Yep.
Boy.
No interceptions. That's a little joke there.
Right, because if you're just joining us, they have not thrown a pass tonight.
That's right. No pass whatsoever. And so this is going to move them back to the 25-yard line, bringing up a 1st and 15. We've got 1 minute and 28 seconds remaining. The clock has started. 21-7 is your score. Bellmont on top and seemingly on their way to victory with a sectional championship here tonight.
They've run 50 plays, 288 yards, 3 touchdowns.
On 1st and 15, here's a give to Hamaker on the left side. Check that, Hankinson. And now we've got a timeout by Bishop Luers after a 5-yard gain, bringing up a 2nd and 10. So we've got a timeout on the field. We're going to step out for a timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds to wrap up this game, folks. You're listening to Sectional Championship Football right here on Redeemer Radio 106.3 FM.
Redeemer Radio gladly thanks Dr. Mark Stoner, a St. Jude parishioner, for underwriting a portion of our programming. Dr. Mark Stoner offers comprehensive dentistry for every family member. Dr. Stoner is now accepting new patients at his new location, 9830 Auburn Road. For more information on services for all dental needs, Dr. Stoner can be found on the web at markstonerdds.com or reached by phone at 260-484-4181.
We are back to live action here at Luers Field, where the Bellmont Braves are on top and apparently on their way to victory. 21-7 is your score here in the fourth quarter with 1:08 remaining, coming off of a Bishop Luers timeout. And it looks like Bishop Dwenger out of Zollner. We've got a Leo drive that is stalled. Saints on top 17-15, and BD driving at the Leo 30-yard line. And here is we got another flag on the play here. They try to dive to the right side this time.
It's either going to be a hold or a face mask.
And it looks like holding against Bellmont. So again, some late flags coming in for the Bellmont Braves. Kind of atypical. They've played a pretty clean game up until this point. But now some mistakes coming out.
That in complete control of this game.
That's right. And since there was no gain on the play, Bishop Luers has decided to decline the penalty and burn that down and take another timeout here to try and preserve any type of clock whatsoever. When we come back from this 30-second break, the Braves will be facing a third and looks to be about 13 coming up after this 30-second timeout. Stick around, folks. We're back in 30. You're listening to Redeemer Radio 106.3 FM.
This is Jason Schiffley, principal of Bishop Dwenger High School. Students enter our school as children and emerge as adults, prepared to go out into the world with the tools necessary to become citizens of two worlds. Our enriched curriculum focuses on academics, service to the community, and participation in extracurricular activities, all while building on the foundation of our Catholic faith. Tuffy, our saintly mascot, reminds us that we are all called to be saints. Call us at 260-496-4700 or visit us online at bishopdwenger.com to find out how you can become a Dwenger saint.
All right, we are back to live action here, folks. The timeout is over, and Bellmont will come up with a third and long.
Sean, some observation. Bishop Luers, and this is not taking anything away from Bellmont. I mean, they deserve to win tonight, and they outplayed Bishop Luers. But I think the injuries really caught up to them. Obviously, Noah being out, Wazensky. But I think Savion Golden, he was such a... Coach Lindsay was worried about it. Losing him against a team like Bellmont really kind of just caught up with them. And the injuries, they played hard, but Bellmont, believe me, they've outplayed Luers tonight.
Sure.
So
it's
just an observation. It's I'm sure Coach Lindsay said we wish we had everybody, but Bellmont can't take anything away from them. They just, from the opening kickoff, first play from scrimmage, touchdown, 63 yards. And they set the tone, and that's what you want to do when you play football. And they just came out and knocked Luers in the mouth and kept knocking them. Luers came out third period, came out, had a chance to score, had two miscues of penalties in the red zone, and basically that was the ball game.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. Well, Bishop Luers has burned their final timeout, and now after an off-tackle run to the right, Bellmont is now facing a 4th and 5 here. And the offense is on the field with 58.8 seconds remaining here. So on 4th and 5 from the 15-yard line, here is the snap. They give it to the man through the middle. He's got a lead blocker. Big push that time. Gets into the linebacker core again is Hankinson. And he may have enough for a first down. The officials wave the play dead, so the clock stops. And let's see where they mark him. It is going to be close, very near to the 10-yard line.
First down.
First and goal, maybe. I see the chains moving down there. No, the chains are going to take a rest. So, yes, a first and goal now coming up for Bellmont here with under a minute to play in the game. They're already ahead 21-7. And the Bellmont Braves have made a statement here at Luers Field tonight.
They sure have. They've come out and run this offense to perfection. And they held Luers' offense to seven points.
Now, Luers cannot stop the clock. So it looks like Bellmont will go into the victory formation a couple times and call it good. Let's see what they do here. Yes, they will take a knee, and Bishop Luers will not be able to stop the clock. And that gives me an opportunity to let you know that Redeemer Radio has one travel sponsor, folks, and that's H&L Electric, specializing in the commercial electrical needs for the business community. H&L Electric can handle the smallest to the largest of projects for your business. Call Pete Henry at 260-357-0123. That's 260-357-0123. Ladies and gentlemen, The Bellmont Braves are your sectional champions here from Bishop Luers High School. Your final score 21-7. We've got an update from Zollner. Mark, what do you have there?
Clark scores. Kick good, 24-15. Saints
All
up
right.
with 7:13 left to go in the fourth.
So Almond Clark puts the Saints ahead over there at Zollner. And unfortunately for the Bishop Luers faithful, their season ends tonight in a 21-7 loss against a hard-fought and well-coached Bellmont Braves team. So hats off to the Braves on really a signature victory here, Mark.
It was, Sean. Very impressive by the Braves. I mean, again, from the first play when they scored, they set the tone and they never backed off of it.
That's exactly right.
They out-physicaled Bishop Luers.
Yes, absolutely right. Well, folks, we're going to go ahead and step out for a 30-second break. When we come back, we will have scores and updates from around the area for Nick Gray, and we'll check those final numbers with Kevin Godfrey. We're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Sectional Championship Football right here on Redeemer Radio, WRDF 106.3 FM.
Think of Briscoe Dentistry for your family's dental care. Dr. Todd Briscoe and team know that your body is more than just teeth and gums. Your oral health affects the performance ability of your entire body. And on the field or court, you want your body to perform at its best. So trust Dr. Briscoe and team to provide the ultimate in preventative, periodontal, orthodontic, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry. To optimize your body's performance, contact Dr. Briscoe at 260-486-9950 or on the web at briscoedentistry.com.
We are back to live action, folks. This is our post-game show, which is brought to you by Bishop Luers High School, a Catholic educational community that instills in each student dignity, integrity, respect, and responsibility. You can catch the Luers spirit at www.bishopluers.org. Well, again, your final score here tonight, 21-7. The Bellmont Braves knocking off the Bishop Luers Knights. Let's go behind the numbers and check in with Kevin Godfrey with the final stats of the night. Kevin, what do you have for us?
Thanks, Sean. For Bellmont, Hankinson had 29 carries for 188 yards and a touchdown. Amaker had 18 carries for 92 yards. As a team, they carried the ball 55 times for 302 yards. For the Knights, Hambright was the leading rusher with 9 carries, 52 yards, and a touchdown. Bussell had 3 catches for 69 yards. Total yardage, Bellmont 302, Knights 247, and Bellmont was able to run out the last 9:49 on the clock.
Wow, that final drive, 9 minutes and 49 seconds off the clock there. That's impressive, Mark, whatever way you cut it.
Oh, hats off to the Bellmont Braves. Great job tonight. They're up there. We're watching them right now. They just have their helmets. A lot of the kids jumping up and down. Just a great scene. I've been there. I've won a couple of sectionals, and there's nothing like it.
There you go.
They're in between the 50 and the 40, the Bellmont faithful, and hands off to them. Great job tonight. They're holding the trophy up. Just a great scene for the Braves here at Luers Field.
We are going to go ahead and check in with Nick Gray one final time to maybe give us some direction about where we're heading next week. Could be very much with the Bishop Dwenger Saints as they have kind of pulled away in the waning moments of that game. Nick, what do you have for us tonight?
Well, guys, I'm not sure where we're going yet because right now Plymouth has beaten Northwood 30-29. And we may, that game was started a half hour behind ours, so who knows what's going to happen there. So my guess was Plymouth, but we'll see. Anyhow, Snyder's beaten Concord right now 24-14. We have Woodland beating Whitco 22-19. Carmel's beating up on Homestead 34-0, and we do have Culver beating Garrett 23-7. So that's where we're at, and not sure about Bishop Dwenger Leo. Maybe you guys have an update. My phone just died, so let's see what Joe has to say.
Yeah, we just got one from Joe here, Nick, and it says that Saints are up 24-15, but Leo is driving at the Saints' 33-yard line. So obviously the Bishop Dwenger Saints are not out of this one yet, Mark, but. Again, ladies and gentlemen, stick around. Keep it locked right on RedeemerRadio.com, and we will give you those updates as to where we're going next week, if in fact we are going next week. Again, we tag along with the Bishops, so our best thoughts and best luck to the Bishop Dwenger Saints out there at Zollner. But unfortunately, this is going to do it, Mark, for the Bishop Luers Knights this season. It has been I don't know if in fact there is one word that can ever culminate for a season, but I would say adversity at the top of the list for the Bishop Luers Knights this year.
When I went to see Coach Lindsay, I said, boy, you must have felt like you've been on a roller coaster.
Sure.
Because the injuries
Yes.
and the highs and lows, and you lose your Division I quarterback. You lose, 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 starters.
Yeah.
He told me Wednesday that three of his football players, and Golden was the last, that had a broken ankle in the same spot. They've had the same surgery. So it's just, one of those years, and they'll come back strong. Boy, it's just hate to see kids like Mac and Williams and Jet, these seniors that have given so much to Bishop Luers. It's their last game, and it was just a tough way to lose, where Bellmont just didn't throw a pass.
Yep.
I can't remember a game, Sean, that I've seen no passes thrown.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it was a tough way to lose and a tough way to end the season for the Bishop Luers Knights. And hats off to the seniors and all the players out there for Bishop Luers, doing a fine job all year long, playing their guts out. And it's disappointing. There's going to be tears in the locker room tonight. But life goes on, and, this is what you learn from.
Well, make them stronger for next year, and there's a lot coming back. Coach Lindsay and the staff did a great job this year. They really did. They just ran into an offense that they had never seen, a team laden with seniors that were just wanted it tonight.
Yeah.
They were out physical Luers, and this offense, which, again, they're not used to, really caught them off guard.
Yep, absolutely right. That's going to do it for our coverage tonight, football fans. Thanks very much for joining us. Some very special thanks to go out to tonight, especially back at the station. Caroline and Mary Poinsett keeping us on the air tonight. Great job, young ladies. Well done back there at the station. On the sidelines tonight, we had our Associate Executive Assistant Producer, Nick Gray, along with the godfather of football, Coach Dave X. Up here in the booth, we had Kevin Godfrey on stats. For my broadcast partner, Mark Watts, I'm Sean McBride, wishing you all a good night. May God bless you. And we'll see you on the sidelines. You're listening to Redeemer Radio, 106.3 FM.
Whether you fly a plane through the clouds or bake cookies with your kids, we want to give you more time to do what you love. Hi, this is Lisa Stauffer from First Federal Bank. Our checking accounts with online and mobile banking options let you do just that. Whether you're in the air or on the ground, ask us how you can get up to $150 when you open a new checking account and take advantage of these banking options. First Federal Bank, better together. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.